go over this right before we get started with the run. Oh, I spoke too soon. We're actually ready for the run. Okay, I'm so excited. Best of luck to you, StarSmiley. Take it away.
All right, hi, I'm starsmiley. These are my commentators if they want to introduce themselves.
Hi, what's up? My name is Shay. I'm actually don't run this game. I'm just here for moral support mostly.
And I am valerievg. I also run this game, but I didn't learn until like yesterday, pretty much,
I mean, to be
how
fair,
the
I did
new
too.
route works, because we just before the event we figured out something big, and we're excited to show it to you. So,
All right.
yeah.
So before I start, I just want to mention that there will be triggering content and, as far as self-harm and flashing lights. I will mention it right before it happens, and I will let you know when it stops. They are very brief, but I will mention them. And as long as we are good to go, I can start the run. All right, 3, 2, 1, go. Woo! So first thing you may have noticed, there was mods in the corner. They don't really affect the game. One of them is the mod loader that allows the mods to run. One of them is a Steam remove loader so I don't have to launch the game from Steam, just makes it easier to take it across. And the other is a touchscreen mod. Touchscreen is enabled in this game, and we'll discuss more about the tech and strategies involved. But it is usable on certain hardware, such as our tablets and touchscreen laptops. I did not want to drag my Wacom tablet across DSA, so I'm using this mod. You also may have noticed a version in the corner. There are versions 0 through 8. 1.04, 1.05, and 1.06 are the best versions. I just use 1.06 because why not? There's no real reason.
Yeah, there's only really, isn't it 1.0.5 you would use for like all bosses, specifically for skipping that dang fish in the igloo?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a singing fish that, in like 1.06 or later, it's like you have to listen to the whole song.
Yeah.
But yeah, in 1.05, you can, for whatever reason, skip that.
All right, so we start our journey in white space. We have to interact with everything in the room in order for us to get out. Except for this light bulb, which comes from nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
I really feel bad for the person who booted up this game and didn't know what to do and just got stuck for your
Oh,
forever.
right.
I know many people that have done that.
Shout outs to Euphoric Fox's 5 hours in white space run.
Okay, so I went in a specific order because if you interact with me last, you will always get the knight below you. And you may have noticed that the text is going really fast. We use turbo because the run is about 3 hours long, and most of them a lot of it is cutscenes, and I don't want the runners getting arthritis.
Yeah, because if you're like just physically mashing like that whole time, you are going to get tired fast.
Yeah, there's only one button to progress text in this game. There's not multiple, so you would be sitting there clicking the same button over and over and over, and it's just...
Actually, that's not true. I believe you're able to use both Z and X.
Yeah,
Oh,
you are.
oh,
You
you
can
can use
mash them at
X,
the same
okay.
time, and it is fast, but it'll hurt your hands pretty badly.
Yeah, it definitely hurts.
All right, so this is our first introduction to the quest system, which we will not be using whatsoever, but we will get the stuffed toy for Aubrey. All right, after that, we will go to a picnic, which will be another cutscene. The first about 30 minutes or so are just like really long cutscenes. That's when we'll start getting to the fun stuff.
Yeah, this game has a notoriously slow start for its speed run. It takes some time to get to the good bits.
Yeah, so this will be a good time actually to explain some of the game mechanics that you may see. We will explain it further in depth as it comes up, but we should give a heads up. First things first, the emotion system. We won't see it much. It'll be actually only be relevant in this prologue right here.
Yeah, there's literally only one fight, and we don't even use the full emotion advantage. It's just to make the enemy not sad, essentially, to make it angry instead.
Yeah, there's an emotional system, happy, sad, and angry. I believe it's happy beats angry, angry beats sad, and sad beats happy.
Mm-hmm.
If you the party is sad then and your enemy is happy, then you'll have the emotional advantage and you will do more damage. You want that to happen generally. Each have their own stats, such as angry getting more attack, defense lowering, happy having higher hit rate, but no, not higher hit rate, lower hit rate, but higher critical chance, and sad more defense, but lower attack. They all have their ups and downs.
It's a lower speed, not lower attack, just for the sad motion.
Yeah, lower speed. And you get rid of some heart and juice as well for each attack instead of just heart.
Yeah, you know, being sad makes you into a tank. Like most tank players in MMOs, they're very sad, so it makes sense.
All right, so now we're gonna look at his photo album and immediately exit out because we don't care.
But even though you ripped the photo album away from everyone here, I was like, whoa, what charming photos. Like,
All right, we're supposed to go to Bale's house. We're gonna be introduced to, I actually lied when I said we're gonna be introduced to the quest system again. This is the only time we will be introduced to the quest system. This next one, we have to play hide and seek. It's another long cutscene.
we love hide and seek.
If you want to do some donations, now would be a good time.
Absolutely, you've got some love coming in. All right, we'll start with a $10 donation from Sunrise, who says, "Happy birthday, Jakey." And we have a $10 donation from Inferno Silent Dragon. "OMORI has become one of my favorite games that I even streamed it for 60 hours a week. So it's gonna be real fun to see it done in 3. $5 from Azakiel. $5 for the poison for the sous chef, the poison chosen specially to kill the sous chef's poison. Sadly, I cannot do a voice that low.
The sous chef must die.
Oh, speaking of that, $10 from Enrico11011, who says, "The sous chef has had it good for too long. The sous chef must die."
All right, so now we're doing hide and seek. We're gonna go in a specific pattern. We're gonna go counterclockwise. There's no real reason for this. It just ended up working out like that. Especially right here at this guy, it's kind of RNG where he will end up. But it is very relatable with that screaming. All right, we will finish hide and seek, and then we will be introduced to the tutorial boss.
Who has the best name?
Literally boss. It'll also introduce us to another mechanic that we'll get into when we're there. That will actually be useful.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and Burley's just hiding under the ground. So we discussed emotional advantage. I mentioned the touchscreen. So this game has a touchscreen function, like I said. It usually only works on specific hardware, such as touchscreen laptops and our tablets. The Switch made it painfully obvious that it was incredibly broken. You will see it very shortly. Let's see. Yeah, Basil's missing.
Oh no.
Oh no, Basil's missing. That's terrible.
Yo, could it be?
Oh my God, I can't believe this. So in this next fight, you'll see the function I'm talking about. There's 2 things I want to mention. First off, damage rolls. OMORI and Aubrey are the primary hitters at the start of the game, and Kel naturally gets more attack as the game progresses, while Hero stays as a tank and healer. So Hero and Kel naturally do very low damage at the start, and if that's the case, then it can affect the amount of turn orders for this fight and another fight coming up. Now let's see. Boss is about to kill everyone. Well, turn them into toast specifically, as you can see. But OMORI will not succumb. He will stay on 1 health. And for that entire turn, he's invincible. The next turn, if he gets hit, he's dead. But for that entire turn, he's invincible. This will be helpful in later boss fights if RNG goes badly.
And that was a pretty average boss fight. That was 10 actions, including the final hit, yeah.
Yeah. Alright, Basil's got his flower crown back, and then we can head to his house. So the next few fights will showcase all the emotions involved in what they do. The text technically explains them, but we're skipping over them, so. Alright. Okay, let's go.
So there's this mailbox that stops you here. It's seems to be kind of like hit or miss how we feel about that, because there are some runners that will talk to that mailbox first before moving on, but as you saw, Star just moved on without talking to it. It's really about the same amount of time.
Okay, so this next prop Mozanga, we'll just hit it because it has very low defense in this stage. It will automatically die in 1 turn. May notice hit right in the heart, those are considered criticals.
And of course, Aubrey had like the most beautiful useless crit there.
Never get the crit when you want it. Only precisely when it arrives.
This next fight is where damage rolls come into play. If Keller and Hero both hit low, this will be a 2-turn. If they both hit relatively okay or high, then it will be a 1-turn. It doesn't save a lot of time, but yeah.
It's something. Time save is time save.
Yeah, they hit very low.
Oh yeah.
And here is going to show us an emotion chart here that I'm not going to show, actually.
Yes. It's a meme to like, you know, it's like the run's blessed if you actually look at the emotion chart. Like.
Okay, this Sprout Mole is sad. So we're going to actually make it angry with Kel. Like if it's sad, the defense is much higher. So we want to make it angry so the defense is lower so we beat it faster.
Yeah, because otherwise it can take up to like a whole extra turn. Also, wait, was that first turn?
I think so.
Oh my gosh, that's rare.
I've never seen that before.
That is really rare. Nice.
All right, we're gonna see the first skip in the game.
Yes, picnic skip. It is very simple. You literally just hold cancel throughout this. Like, so X for like normal keyboard control, and then you go down here, Aubrey tries to stop you, doesn't matter.
It may result in weird graphical glitches, don't worry about it, it's normal. All right, we're gonna get introduced to the next function of the game, which will not be used outside of this. You'll notice eventually that there will be a heart monitor on the bottom along with points on the side. You get 3 points at the start and they are used for follow-up attacks. Each have their own set of follow-up attacks that do different things. If you get 10 points, you can do an ultimate attack which does a ton of damage. Follow-ups will not really be used, but it is worth mentioning.
And
yeah, this is what I meant. Don't worry about it.
There's a kind of a cloning happening here suddenly.
Yeah, as you can see, there's bubbles around them in directions. They each do different things. And it changes depending on the bonds of the characters. Like, if Kel were to follow up with OMORI right now, it would just hit OMORI, it wouldn't hit the boss. But eventually, OMORI and Kel will be able to cooperate. Again, it does not matter to the run, but I think it's worth mentioning.
Yeah, all of these mechanics are super neat, but yeah, we will not be using any of these.
There is another thing that will happen. You may notice, again, the only time it'll happen. We're about to release energy. If you follow up attack and it ends the turn, you will get fast text at the end instead of having to just have it sit there and scroll manually. Yeah, as you can see, it did a ton of damage. And text went very fast.
Yeah, it would have taken about like 5 or 6 seconds longer.
Probably.
Yeah.
That ultimate attack seems really useful. I'm glad we're going to see it many more times during the run, clearly.
All right, now we're going into another long cutscene. Now's a good time for donations as well.
Awesome, because we have a $1,000 donation.
Whoa.
Yes. Which is amazing. And not only that, it's from Sleepy Kuya, who says, hello, I was one of the programmers that worked on OMORI.
Oh my God.
It is.
I have always loved watching GDQ every year, and I just wanted to say, watching you play tonight has literally made my dream come true.
Aw.
I know. How sweet is that?
That is incredible.
I know. Oh, so nice.
Thanks for making such a great game.
For real.
Mm-hmm. I love OMORI.
I love OMORI.
I love OMORI.
If you have any more donations, you
Okay,
can keep
I was
going.
about to ask.
Yeah.
Oh, you have a lot of love coming in. Not only that, but your community is out to support. We are over halfway toward the Poison the Sous Chef incentive already.
Yeah, support. Let's call it that.
Yeah.
Support.
The intonation of that suggested something else.
Kill him now.
Look, that's just what all the donations say, okay? So yeah, we are almost at 3,600 out of the 7,500 that we need. So I think we definitely can make it in time. That's awesome. So we can do a $10 donation from Kiyoshi04, who says, I love OMORI.
Yo, Kyoshi!
All right. You
okay.
see that the photo album is being done. OMORI automatically remembers the position, so we just have to put it in. It's about menuing at that point.
But yeah, shout out to Kyoshi. He may or may not be the world record holder of this exact category actually right now.
And he set up the route that I am currently doing and learned about 2 hours ago. All right, the triggering content is going to be coming up soon.
I love OMORI.
Life comes at you fast.
This is the only way to go between the dream world and the real world, so it happened quite a few times. But it is over now.
It's symbolic, yeah.
Now, if you have a few times for donations, I just wanted to mention that real quick.
Oh, no problem. I am here to learn about this game. Very exciting. I mean, obviously, you know, some interesting transitions. Alrighty, we have a $20 donation from Potato.
Oh,
Says, watching the speedrun for this game evolve since the game's release has been such a cool experience. This game and its speedrun community mean more to me than I can describe, and it makes me so excited to finally see this game shown at GDQ. Good luck to Star on the run. I wish I could be there to cheer you on in person, but that won't stop me from cheering you on at home.
Thank
also,
you.
poison that sous chef.
so before Kyoshi set the world record today, Potato had actually set the world record just hours before that. So,
Wow, what are the chances?
So it's there are actually 3 world records being set like today alone.
Actually, I need to say something. What's the name that I'm putting in?
Oh, yeah.
The name incentive.
Right, let me refresh just to make sure that we are current, and it looks like S-T-Bon is in the lead, so it's capital E, lowercase s,
Lowercase s,
capital T,
capital T.
lowercase B-A-N.
All right. Esteban. I don't know that reference, but all right.
Yeah, neither do I. You don't know either, do you, Shane?
No idea.
Okay.
Not a clue. I don't even know if it's a person or referring to the actual time zone.
Yeah, we gotta ban EST. It's over. No more.
Based on a donation, it sounded like it was based on a person.
Yo, pretty much all of my friends live in EST. Let's leave it alone.
You can't spell best without EST, okay? I mean,
All right, we're hungry, so we're gonna go downstairs. But Sunny is I guess Esteban is too afraid to go downstairs, so
Yes.
we're gonna go back in our room, go sleep a little bit, and find out we're too hungry to.
Nice houseplant.
We're too hungry to continue sleeping.
Really just wanted to admire that fake house
It
plant.
was.
That wasn't
Man,
even
it
from
really,
the. That wasn't even
it
from
really
the
brought
turbo.
the room together.
Remarkable
I just accidentally
craftsmanship.
interacted with that. You can see everything is much more ominous.
I don't think this staircase was this long this time, last time. Did
don't
it get a
think
little
so.
longer?
Possibly. You're also going to see the first use of the touchscreen glitch, and it saves a minimal amount of time, but it will show you a little bit of what it's like.
Yeah, sneak peek of what's to come.
Unfortunately, Esteban here can't do a backwards long jump, so we do have to walk down the stairs the long way.
I don't think that knife is supposed to be on the stairs.
Who puts a knife on the stairs?
That's very dangerous. That's a safety hazard.
That's just terrible. Who would do that?
All right. Accidentally press down. You're not supposed to do that. But yeah, I can walk right into the hand. Normally, you were supposed to go straight down until it chases you and eventually catches you. You can just walk right into it with the touchpad.
Embrace the inevitable.
All right. We have no skills. We can't do anything. We just have to attack our stairs with a knife because that'll work so well.
I mean, I'm sure you'll do a good bit of damage to the stairs.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe scuff up the carpet a little bit. I mean,
right,
yeah.
Anyway, someone's trying to reach us.
About our car's extended warranty.
All right, we learned how to calm down. Stairs are not very scary.
Stairs aren't scary. You just gotta calm down, and they'll be just fine.
I should note that you won't see much story content in the game. Any content you will see will be only gameplay spoilers. I highly recommend you play the game for the story.
Yep, just like any other 16-bit Earthbound-inspired indie RPG, there are multiple endings to this game, and the one that we do at any percent, in fact, does not spoil much of the story. You should play the game yourself and play the what we call the true route, because it is fantastic. It is really, really good.
All right, Esteban is heating up a cold steak, well-done steak in a microwave, because that'll go well.
There's so many things wrong with this.
At 2 a.m.
A cold steak in the microwave, and it's well done. Who eats well done steak? That's just not right. That's not okay.
It looks so delicious, though. Did you see those grill marks?
And naturally, because he heated up a well-done cold steak in the microwave at 2 in the morning, he gets sick from it.
Yeah, it's a little, you know, we've all done this before. We eat something we regret late at night, you know.
I actually did want to mention something real quick because of the routes. I did forget to mention that. There are 2 routes of the game, one where you do go outside, one where you don't. We are gamers, so we are not going outside.
We will not touch grass.
What is grass? I do not know.
This means we skip all of the real world segments. We just stay inside and do our chores, and that is very fast. All right, now we're gonna head back to white space. And we're gonna go to the next area of the game since we finally got rid of our fear of heights. Now, we do have to do one thing before we leave white space. And it'll introduce another mechanic of the game called Hangman. There will be keys scattered about headspace, as you can see right here, and you have to fill in the hangman. We will be getting all the necessary keys. And also, we pick up a map here. You will see in a second, it's not a very useful map. Yeah, it doesn't even tell you where you are.
It's not very cool when everywhere is just called question mark, question
Yeah.
mark, question mark.
The map might be a little bit better if you
Blacked
equip
out.
the compass. It might be a little bit better.
All right, so we're gonna go in here. We're gonna find out Basil's missing, but we gotta go find him.
Who?
Who? I don't know. If you want to do a few donations, now's a good time.
Sure thing. We have $25 from Asda, who says, so excited that GDQ is back in person. Can't wait to see one of my favorite RPGs broken to pieces. Here's to naming Sunny Spork and Omori. Looks like we went with Esteban, but
Yeah,
you know.
didn't quite get that.
Also, I encourage Twitch chat to spam the letter when it appears. We will be going through a lot of letters.
More donations?
Yep.
Sweet. All right, we have a $200 donation from Jekt, who says, hello GDQ and hello Omori Cord. Star Smiley, stay awesome. Love and peace to y'all. Sincerely, Jekt. We also have $10 from Mask of Games, who says, love GDQ and the horror block. Favorite thing to watch every year. $40 from King Crimson. Let's get Tab over the finish line. Hi, Omori Cord.
Yo, I love JoJo.
And $20 from Kiyoshi04. I feel like I read that name.
Yeah.
So wait a minute.
Yo, it's Kyoshi. That's crazy.
I think this is another donation though. Here to wish Star Smiley good luck on her run. You're gonna nail it out there. Money goes to naming Sunny Tab for the lore. And also, I love Omori.
I love Omori.
I love
We got-
Omori.
I did the follow-up one first, it seems.
Ah,
All right, so we went to Basil's house to look for him. We didn't find him. We're gonna head into the vast forest. And we're gonna go pick up a few things on the way because we need to sell them for money later. There's actual money routing in this, I can't believe it. So we're gonna go all the way back around. You may have noticed we didn't do any of the flower cutscenes. We don't have to do them. If you interact with them, you do them. They're not necessary. You will see them when we enter another area later on.
As heartwarming, charming as they are, and as hilarious as the cactus one is, it's my favorite.
All right, so we went to the left side. This is actually interesting. You see this vast forest logo type of thing. It's actually faster. It scrolls faster if you go on the left side compared to the right side. Now, I'm gonna try very hard not to get into any encounters, but I can't make any promises.
There's one particular encounter in this in Vast Forest that is pretty infamous. I know I hate it. There are those that can consistently avoid it, but there's just a particular bunny that's just like, it's a
No, I
very
hate
tight
that bunny.
squeeze.
Sometimes it cooperates, sometimes it does not.
So yeah, there's actually a bit of a route change that we start doing here. We used to pick up item called jacks on the screen.
Yeah, we picked up a ton of items in order to work with boss fights, but now we do not need them. We're just picking up a few items to sell.
Yeah.
Life Jam. And then we're gonna go across here and get the next key. You can tell when there's a key nearby with the red stuffs or the red dots, whatever.
They are footsteps though, kind of hard to see.
All right. Yeah, this is pretty long. B.
Bees?
All right, well, we didn't find Basil here. So we're gonna go back to Mari and figure it out.
Because Mari's smart.
She is. And this is the bunny
This
that
is
everyone
the
hates
yep,
that
there
I
it
got to
goes.
encounter in. And I didn't run away immediately.
It's gonna rip us limb from limb. Well, they are. There's two of them. It multiplied in front of us.
Okay, there we go. We're gonna pick up another item here, the dandelion, again, just to sell.
when you run away from enemies in this game, they become intangible for a little bit and don't move so you can get past them. So that's nice.
Yeah, just like in real life.
Yeah, that's how that works.
There is a small little time save here. Normally, if you just go up, you will run up to meet Mari, but if you go in between Nell and this guardrail here, you will just stay where you are. It saves a little amount of time. So anyways, we're gonna go to Otherworld now. OMORI has gotten over his fear of heights, so now we can go and search there. You have a few donations.
I sure do. I'm watching this game and I'm like, are we in the scary block right now? This is so cute.
Oh, just wait.
I know. That's what I'm anticipating at this point.
You sweet summer child.
Okay. So we have $20 from a buttoner guy who says, you got $20. Hello, Omori Cord. I hope y'all are going well. I sure am excited to see this run. We also have $25 from Bliss, who says, so glad to see Omori on the schedule. One of my favorite games, and people should go play through it themselves because it is just that good of a story. Good luck, Star, and poison that sous chef. We also have a $100 donation from Goodman, who says, another 100 for my dad who couldn't be here to watch with me this year. But I think he'd like to see the sous chef poisoned. Speaking of, we are over 3,800 now, so we are definitely getting there. Progress is coming in for that incentive. People
still have a ton of time.
Oh yeah, we have like pretty much like an hour before we have to be.
Yeah, about an hour.
Perfect. Good to know. We have lots of donations about this as well.
All right, so we're entering Otherworld. You may notice a small graphical glitch here. I don't know why they haven't fixed it yet. It's been there since the beginning.
Yeah, Kel has issues here.
Oh, actually,
wait, whoa,
it didn't show
what?
up. I think it's because I didn't skip the text.
That is the first time I have ever seen his head not like clip out of existence. That is so weird.
And here is very tired. I can relate to that very much. All right, we're gonna enter Otherworld. This transition scene is a bit long, but what we're gonna do next is sell all the items and get rubber bands. They do 50 damage each and lower defense, which is much higher damage than any of us can do, and we will use for a mini boss in the next area of the junkyard. Seems like something is wanted over there. Okay.
Probably a good time for donations, unless is there something else you wanted to explain, Star?
Nope.
All right.
Okay, perfect. I have a great one. This is a $10 donation from Shep, who goes, we've been trying to reach you about your stairs extended warranty. You should have received a notice.
Oh.
Really happy to be here and good luck on the run. Also, poison that sous chef. I had to.
Nice.
Do you like another?
Yep.
Okay, $25 from Lucky Mako. I love Omori since I first streamed it and tell everyone constantly about the game and how amazing it is. On my second playthrough currently, hoping more people will find out about the game. I'm so happy to see it at the 30K viewer mark. Thank you for playing this.
Play Omori, it's good.
Yeah.
It's real good.
I feel like
I
we
think
will
it's on
continue to hear
sale
that.
right now, actually.
Oh.
It's on sale.
Ooh, very cool.
If you want to do more donations, you can. There's just another very long cutscene.
Sounds good to me. We have $25 from Miss the Wizard, who says, boo the Sue, boo the Sue, boo the Sue. And we have $5 from Lamia Princess saying,
Ooh.
hey, starsmiley and crew. Omori was my first speed game, and although I haven't been around much, I've kept an ear on the ground on how this game has progressed. I held the world record for a little while after the big battle glitch, and it remains a very fun run. Good luck, starsmiley, and congrats on getting into GDQ.
Thank you.
Yo, Anastasia, do Ghost Party runs. Love you.
All right, so we met up with Space Boyfriend. He is lovesick. We're gonna have to go find his mixtape now. I don't know how that will solve it, but it will solve it apparently.
You have to listen to his absolutely fire mixtape. It's so good that it wakens you from sickness.
Also, it seems one of the planets is missing. I'm sure that won't be relevant to us. So we are about to enter the junkyard. It has a few items we need for boss fights and for money routing.
Also, for anybody playing this game for the first time, you should totally interact with planet Earth in that room. It's great. You should do it.
That is very good.
It's quite the worldly experience.
Yeah, very worldly.
Okay, first thing I will talk about is that each character has their own actions. You will be able to use other actions very soon. Omori can cut things with his knife. Anyone can interact with the watermelons, however. We're gonna get this gold watch so we can sell it later. Kel is gonna try to search for the mixtape and fail. And right next, we will be introduced to the next game mechanic called tagging. This will put any character you want in the lead.
That Doombox enemy was in a very sketchy
Yeah, that was
spot.
a weird spot. But yeah, as I tag Aubrey, these are very cute, by the way, the photos.
Yes.
Aubrey can hit things with bats. Hero.
Get rid of that roadblock, that literal block in the
Yep.
road. It's an actual literal roadblock.
Yes.
We won't actually see it because we're about to do another major glitch. If you want to mention
Yes.
about.
So yes, we are about to see tag stepping. Tag stepping is a very cool glitch that, as you can see, when performed correctly, will allow you to essentially step over certain triggers, such as this conveyor belt. That if you step on any tile of like anywhere on this conveyor belt, it will obviously push you in the direction it's pointed. But as you saw, we were able to just kind of skip over that. So it's very cool.
Normally we need Hero for that.
Yes.
He has become redundant.
Yes, to interact with the conveyor bot.
Ooh, that's not good.
Yeah, if it's easier, you could interact with that conveyor
Yeah.
bot up there to get it
To fix it.
turned.
Okay, there we go.
There we go.
These are all very
Go on
precise,
way
by the
out.
way, of course.
Yes. Yeah, I still cannot do tag stepping on keyboard, so that's like I think that's amazing. It's like I'm purely a controller runner of this game, so yeah.
Are they
it's
frame
just-
perfect?
Say what now?
Are they frame
it's-
perfect?
You can buffer them. It's like the punch card and other.
Yeah,
Oh, okay,
it's like the precision might be like what, like 2 frames maybe. Like it seems like it's like there's like maybe the slightest bit of leniency, but yeah.
Alright, we picked up another life gem that we're gonna sell. We're not gonna need life gems.
Ooh,
at
and
all.
there's that. Ooh, whoa, that was a really cool dodge. Nice.
Those photos are so cute.
Yeah.
We're gonna be introduced to Kel's function now. He throws balls, sports balls at people, and things in general to get them out of the way.
It's a very cool ability.
He has to be standing on one of these.
Oh, yes.
He has to specifically be standing on the podium in order for this to work.
He is physically incapable of throwing balls unless he's standing on a platform.
Yeah, he's got to be on a platform. Otherwise, I guess his throwing arm just doesn't feel like it.
Yeah.
He's got to have the right like alignment. It's a very complex process.
So all the stuff we're picking up, either they're rubber bands, which will be used for the mini boss fight that is coming up soon, or we'll be selling it. There's a little bit of a tight money routing for future areas. Okay. I don't think you need to grab this here, but I'm grabbing it anyways. These are very well hidden, by the way.
Yes.
I did not know they were there casually.
I didn't know they were there until just now. Literally right now. Anyway, somebody has deposited a giant like Skyrim cheese wheel to block the path.
Interesting thing. If you interact with Hero, it'll automatically transfer in the cutscene instead of having to go back out, tag Hero, and then go back in.
Also, shout out to this pretty much abandoned game mechanic where Hero calls a friend to save the day, essentially.
This is
And-
the only time it happens
Yeah.
in this version of the game.
Yeah, it's in the demo. It was a much bigger thing, but yeah, in the final game, it's like there's just a hint at it with Ems, the hamster there.
All right, Rosa over there will be very important later. And this is actually, there's a chance that we can soft lock here
Yes.
if we go too fast.
Yeah, so don't do that.
So we're gonna have to slow down a little bit. It's mostly because of the fact that we use turbo, however.
That's what you get for speed running, you criminal.
All right, as you can see, Rosa's not there, so we have to wait for her to appear at the very end before we can continue.
Yes, if you get ahead of her, you will confuse the heck out of her, and she will just kind of like freak out and like stop moving. Yeah, that's okay.
That's fine.
It's not much of a time save if you get that tag step to prevent that block from falling. But yeah.
Do not cross.
There's a
You
line
guys
that
think
says,
we shouldn't cross?
do not cross, and 404. What do
What?
you think of when you see 404?
Sounds familiar.
Bread.
Oh, that's not good.
So this is where all the rubber bands are gonna be used.
I knew I was playing something special when this game threw a download prompt
Yes.
at me as a boss fight. And I just knew. I was like, yep, this is this kind of game. This is
Alright.
amazing.
So the goal of this is to finish this in 3 turns. At 3 turns, the download will get to 100 and attack everyone. We are trying to kill it before it gets to that point. And the rubber bands achieve that.
Yes, they do exactly enough damage to it. Yeah, download window has math, 300 HP. So, so yeah, you do exactly 300 HP, like on the final action that you're able before it would crash.
And you get 404 XP for that.
Yes.
Yeah, it gets stuck at 99% download, and then its attack is that it crashes at 99%
Yes.
and deals massive damage. And then you have to click don't send on the error report to send to Windows.
All right, so we got the mixtape now. We kind of stole it. Kind of.
Well, you stole it from somebody who stole it, so
Yeah.
like,
Is it really stealing at that point?
Really, she found it. Like, I mean, it was just kind of laying there.
yeah, but it's a matter of national security, so like,
But, yeah, I guess.
All right, so we're gonna be exiting the junkyard.
What
And-
a cool construction vehicle.
who puts up a prop sign of a construction vehicle in the middle of a junkyard?
All right, so technically we can tag step this cutscene and skip it entirely, but Pluto is incredibly useful, as you will soon see.
He also has a really cool theme song.
Yeah, but while this cutscene goes on, you can give a few donations.
All right, I am loving watching this. Speaking of some things we saw recently, there's a $25 donation from Ashby, who says, I'm eating watermelon while watching this right now.
Ooh,
Sorry, Basil.
I love watermelon.
Watermelons are so great. I love cutting them up into little tiny bite-sized pieces.
Yo.
I feel like I'm gonna read into these lines. I don't know why. That's so weird. Okay.
It doesn't mean absolutely anything at all. It's,
Sure, I 100% believe you right now. Okay. $50 from Your Moonstone saying, so happy to see Star running Omori at a GDQ. Please poison the sous chef. Thank you. Also, $7.27 from Bob99. Hey, Star, good luck on the run. You've got this.
Thanks, Bob.
Would you like some more?
Yeah, 1 or 2 more.
Great. $20 from Jelly Omelet, who says, Omori is one of my favorite games, and I'm so glad to see it here at GDQ. Got some toast and a nice cup of Orange Joe so I can stay awake for this great run.
All right, so now we're about to see the biggest glitch of the game that involves the use of the touchscreen. First, we're going to sell some stuff so we have enough money for what we are about to do. And I am going to save here in case something bad happens.
Which is quite likely. It's not terribly difficult to perform these.
It's a bit
these-
tight.
It is a bit tight timing. I actually have yet to completely succeed at this. I tried practicing this earlier myself, and I was having the darndest time. So it's all the more impressive to get it.
All right, I'm gonna save here. Yep, save file number 3. And I will go into the picnic and Val will explain what I'm going to do.
Yes. So while you are having a picnic with your friends, you kind of have like a nice conversation, just sitting here, like just, enjoying talking, like you just kind of scoot along, like you buy s'mores from this mailbox. So doing that and moving over here, just casually as one does, and interacting with Pluto's spaceline, the text from the, like, essentially the menu from the mailbox is actually stored right now. So while the picnic cutscene is still going on, we go to board Pluto, and we are going to go to Firefly Forest. We have access to the full menu right now because of the text storage. So we interacted with buy, and that equaled Firefly Forest. So now we're in essentially part 2 of this trick. We just need to get over here, and we have to. It's very important that we keep the state going by having the text boxes like left up, because I believe like you lose your chance to continue.
Yeah,
with
you will soft lock if you don't let it do this.
Yes. So yeah, it's essentially like utilizing like what text boxes there are for the cutscene to interact with what you need to. Speaking of which, we need to interact with this other mailbox to get text storage again by an item that causes that to happen. And yeah, there's very, very tight timing for that action in particular.
And now we're gonna go to a deeper well and get the next most broken item in the game.
Mm-hmm. Now, just to clarify, because I wasn't entirely sure, the reason we go to Firefly Forest first is so that we have that
yeah,
unlocked
we
for the
can
regular.
we can go through that next.
Yeah.
All right. So we're in the picnic state, so I have to use the touchscreen in order to move.
Yes.
We're not supposed to be here, obviously. We're supposed to be in Otherworld right now.
Mm-hmm.
This is the last area of the game.
Yeah.
What do you mean? I definitely did all of this on my casual playthrough.
All right, so this cutscene is supposed to show Underwater Highway. We have 4 friends, so we're going to open it.
Yes.
Okay, this will be difficult.
Yeah, and this was the part that I could not get like when I was practicing this earlier. So definitely best of luck to you getting this star. So again, we need to very carefully use the what text boxes there are for this cutscene to reach and interact with cutscenes that are on the screen. There's one here that we're interacting with right now. Obviously, we see the camera moving up, and the dialogue is not matching what's happening. But so long as we don't advance the text for this, the camera will do its thing. Like, you know, once it gets back down to where we are, then we're able to move up to the next one, and then essentially the same thing will happen.
Okay, I might give it a little bit of extra time just to make
right,
sure
because
that
you don't want to start moving before
you
don't want to start moving before it's like
Yeah.
absolutely like through. Yeah. All right, here's the next cutscene. And it's super cool because Kel is trans now.
Trans rights. Kel is normally supposed to be here. You're only supposed to be here with OMORI and Kel because everyone got signed into contracts, keeping them in the last resort. That means it takes a second party member, but since we have the entire party, that means Aubrey.
Yes.
Okay.
All right. So yes, we're through the second cutscene. So we need to get into last resort
I think
before.
I screwed this up.
Okay, well we'll see. It's like, but yeah, if we don't, oh yeah, we were just
that's fine.
short. Yeah,
As you can see, the result of this is that I am stuck here.
Yes, we are very stuck. So yeah, we have no choice but to reload and try again.
You guys get all that? It's going to be on the test tomorrow.
So I suppose while we are getting caught back up to that, this would be a good time for donations.
I got you, and I'm also trying to figure out what is going on in this game. That last cutscene looked very normal. All right, we have $10 from Sprout Bowl, who says, we Sprout Moles are a very intelligent race. But what's this? You're planning to poison our beloved chef? Well, I'll use a technique called reverse psychology and donate to poisoning our beloved chef to make you all feel guilty. Ha ha ha.
Very intelligent, ugly plant creatures.
We've also got $10 from 30 Aces, who says, hi Star, hi Valerie, hi Shay. So happy to see OMORI at GDQ, putting this donation towards poisoning the sous chef. Good luck, and also, I love air conditioning.
Me too.
I love air conditioning.
I really love air conditioning. If only there was like some word I could use as an adjective to better describe my love for air conditioning.
Would you like some more donations?
Yeah.
Okay, great. $50 from LanceFire99, who says, greetings from the audience. Love the event. OMORI hit me harder than any other game has in a long time, so getting to see it run, especially by a friend, means a lot to me. Anyways, I'd love to stick around, but my room is kind of a mess. I need to go pick up all my clothes. Your eyes, you'll be here soon. $25 from Gino Ice, who says, all right, you convinced me on donating more. Here's your 25. Speedrunning in OMORI? Let's go. Also, that reminds me to check on our incentive for Poison the Sous Chef, and we are now over $4,000 toward that $7,500. Nice. So making good progress. Keep getting your donations in. I love it. There's so much support happening right now.
Yes.
I am here to read all of it and get that. You also make me want to poison the sous chef.
The sous chef must die.
For charity.
Woo!
All right, we're gonna go ahead and try this again.
Mm-hmm.
And don't mind OMORI land swimming. It's completely normal.
Yeah. No, it's completely normal.
Again, as you can see, this is very tight timing.
Yes.
It's a very difficult glitch, but it's also a
very
gigantic payoff.
And also, it's really funny.
Yes. Nothing out of the ordinary. Thanks, Marie. So probably time for a couple more donations while we're getting caught back up.
Sure thing. Okay, we have $10 from Non-Existent Pumpkin, and it says, when Pluto lifts you high like a big jacked up guy, that's OMORI.
Yo.
When the sweetheart fan whines, that's OMORI. Kill.
That was good.
Oh, thanks. We also have $5 from Shelly, who says, long-time watcher, first time donating. But happy to finally get the time to watch GDQ live. Let's go poison the sous chef.
Yes.
And $10 from Rockerman503, saying, OMORI is still one of the few games that makes me cry when I hear Mari's theme. Also, kill that, sous chef must die.
And there's Mari's theme, just on cue.
Oh, wow, that was perfect.
Perfect timing.
You did that on purpose, didn't you?
You got me.
All right, here we go.
All right, I'm gonna have to start clicking as soon as I exit this. I need to remember that.
Let's go. Nice.
Got it.
All right.
All right, as you can see, the black screen, I'm gonna have to exit back out. Yeah, the last resort is playing. We're technically in there. We need to get back out. If I can get back out.
Yeah.
There we go.
There we go.
Okay.
The cutscene is gonna play again, but we can just go right back in.
Yes. All right. So that's the hard part over, right?
Yep.
Nice.
All right, now we're gonna buy some rotten milk, which is the most broken item in the game.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely love everybody just walking like this.
We're gonna buy 30 of them just to be safe.
Mm-hmm.
They only cost 2 clams, so it's all right.
Yes.
It's in our budget.
Don't forget the P key.
We will be getting that later.
You can actually get it now. I found out per Kyoshi, but yeah, you can get a layer too.
So rotten milk is a funny little joke item. You buy it for 2 clams. You use it on yourself, and it inflicts half of your maximum HP to you in damage. It would be really crazy if there was some sort of glitch in the game that let you use it on enemies and deal half of their max HP in damage. That would just be ridiculous and crazy. It's a good thing nothing like that exists, right?
Okay. I actually did forget one thing, but I can do that now. Okay, I need to go in here to prevent a soft lock later in the game. I'm gonna come back out, it's gonna go white, I'm gonna have to go back in, it's gonna turn white, and I'm gonna have to come back out.
Yep, need to go in here twice to prevent you from soft locking later.
Yes.
Why twice? I don't know.
It's because I'm not sure when it happens, but after a certain point, doesn't it?
Black again, we have to go back out. It's clear you're not supposed to be here.
Would you be able to explain that, Star? Because I'm honestly not sure why you need, like, what the soft lock is exactly.
I believe it's because since you have Kel with you during that time.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yes.
Why can't I get out?
I think because there's like a black border, you have to actually click a bit more to the
There we go. Okay. I was very confused by that.
Yes.
All right. Okay, now we can just go back and do Space Boyfriend.
Yes, and we'll do it completely normally with a rotten milk, as one does.
I really like that Mari doesn't have like a walking animation because she's never supposed to move, so she just kind of ominously slides like a ghost.
Was that intentional?
What are you talking about? I'm very deliberate with my word choice.
All right, we're still in the picnic state, but as soon as we press Z, we can get out of it. And we're good to go.
Yeah, Mari normally can't leave the picnic zone, so it's really nice to use that glitch to have a nice excuse to hang out with her for a little bit.
And skip the cutscene here. You could skip cutscenes before bosses. Many people do not know that. And here's the next glitch of the game, if you want to explain it.
Yes, so you need to use either like any skill or item that allows you to target an enemy. If you do that and then back out, you're able to use a skill or item that you normally wouldn't be able to use on an enemy, such as Rotten Milk. Rotten Milk takes exactly half of your HP away. So you use 2 of those on any enemy, including bosses, and voila, we win.
We will be using this for every single fight in the future.
I'm really glad there's no glitch in the game that allows you to use rotten milk on enemies. I mean, that would just be crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So yeah, rotten milk 2 shots everything in the game. It's fantastic.
Let me put the mouse out of the way because that is the last time we will be using the touchscreen glitch. We will be moving directionally from now on.
Thank goodness.
Yeah, unfortunately, because we skipped the cutscene, we don't get to hear Space Boyfriend's absolutely fire mixtape. You'll have to hear it for yourself and play the game.
Yes.
But it is.
Unfortunately, due to this glitch, we will be missing a lot of great boss themes. You should definitely play the game so you can experience it yourself.
Yep.
They are great pieces.
Yeah, including my favorite, World's End Valentine.
World's End Valentine is so good.
Very great piece of music. This whole soundtrack is outstanding. And you should play the game and listen to all the banger tunes by various people.
I love OMORI.
I love OMORI.
All right, this is a very long cutscene, so if you want to get in a few donations.
Yes, absolutely. $5 from Bane8Ren, who says, I love OMORI.
I love OMORI.
I love OMORI.
Also, hi, besties everywhere. I'm in Shay's Discord. We have $25 from Mighty Joey, who also says,
Yo!
I love OMORI.
I love OMORI.
I love OMORI.
I love OMORI.
This speedrun helped me out during COVID times. It's great to see how fast the game has gotten since then. Good luck on the run, Star. Also, nice Aubrey cosplay, Valerie.
E.
E. That's why I have to say that.
Very nice. We have $5 from Sabsoon, who says, OMORI is one of my favorite games of all time. So excited to see it speedrun for the first time. Good luck, starsmiley.
Thank you. We're going to go down. We're going to do another tag step.
Oop.
I knew it was 2. Okay.
Yeah, it's actually just the 1, but yeah, you tag steps, but yeah, it was like one above where
so
it
we're
needed
not
to
going to
be.
skip this one, but that's okay.
Yeah, this is like a
pretty
really
quick.
minor skip anyway.
This is very quick.
Do you take any safety saves at any point?
Besides the one I did, no, that's the only necessary one.
Okay.
Yeah, there used to be like a soft lockable tag step that we would do on the way back from Mr. Jossum, who will not be appearing in this run, right?
Yeah, we're not doing the last resort.
0 capitalism, not allowed.
So unfortunately, we still do have to go to the real world. We technically have access to every area in the game, can therefore do all of it, but we still have to do real world stuff. So that's what we'll be doing.
Gotta
We'll be doing
follow
it a little bit out of order, but that's okay.
Gotta follow this shadowy figure who doesn't really bear any striking resemblance to any other
I don't
characters in this
recognize
game.
them.
Complete stranger.
All right, we're gonna enter this really weird mirror and go up this really long staircase. And we're gonna actually get a key that is not necessary. We have to get it to progress the game, but it's not necessary to the hangman. I don't know why it's there.
Yeah, it's really weird. I mean, it's the best key though.
Press F?
Yes, press F to pay F.
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 All right. Got some weird sheet music. Anyone notice the noose? All right, another triggering content is coming up.
Is this probably a good time for donations?
Yeah, there's gonna be a long cutscene coming up.
Yes, so it's quite get like at least a few of them through. Yeah.
Alrighty. Seriously, so many coming in. It's so wonderful. Okay, $25 from Stag, who says, like many, OMORI had a huge impact on me and I still think about it daily. So I'm glad to see one of my favorite games being ran and getting the recognition it deserves. Good luck on the run and Kel Nuke strats for the win.
Who needs Kel Nuke when you have rotten milk?
When you have rotten milk,
I mean, being the no major glitches world record holder, I'm quite familiar with the Kel Nuke strats. I love those, but yeah.
Alrighty, to keep going, we have $25 from Lucia, who says, OMORI and SGDQ go together like the sous chef and their lovely not raw / poisonous cake. Let's turn that chef into toast.
He would be much better and of much more service to the world as toast.
We have $10 from Magnus, who says, let's go, Star. Very excited to see your run. Good luck and much love from the Plankman server.
Let's go.
$25 from Prometheus Project, who says, love to see games like OMORI that bring fresh perspective to a classic format. Keep up the great work, everyone.
All right, so this is where the route differs. Kel is gonna come knock on our door and we have a choice. Go outside or don't go outside. We're gamers, we're not going outside.
The outside world is scary and dangerous. We will never venture out. There's like a, I don't know, like a disease of some kind.
Yes, it's very important that you do not open the door here, no matter what you do.
Yeah, we might go a little overestimate if you open the door.
Just a little bit.
I'm sorry we have to do this to you, Kel. I'm sorry, little one.
All right, we didn't open the door.
Oh man. All right. It's a heart-pounding moment.
So instead, we're gonna go back to bed.
Yes.
Anybody who's ever accidentally fought Papyrus 4 times would know how scary just a simple yes or no choice is.
All right, as a result, we're gonna have to get started on our chores. We have a lot of them.
Yeah, instead of going outside and hanging out with your friends and like, you know, actually doing something great with your life, you are sitting inside doing chores. I don't think this game is exactly very subtle about the messaging.
We're gonna clean up exactly, I believe it is 38 dust piles. It used to be 52 and they turned it back to 38 because 52 was a little excessive.
Speedrunners are so desperate to save frames that they'll run this segment 3 times in a row but not actually clean their room in real life. It's rough. It's a rough living out here.
I can't believe that they have so much dust on their floor.
Really, where did it come from? It was not here a moment ago.
No, it just appeared.
Well, the broom gives you superpowers, allowing you to see the dust on the floor.
I mean, it does give superpowers in other ways as well.
Yes, there is an awesome glitch that is just known as broom skip that allows you to immediately go to last resort and it is obsoleted by what you just saw because you can just do it that way.
Yeah, the way it works is if we used it, you would cancel using the broom the same time you brush your teeth. That screws up the chores menu and you will be automatically transported to fear of drowning. However, you cannot get the L key, so this self-locks the game.
Yes.
Very excellent skip right there.
And of course it had to be the L key of all the keys.
Yeah, the
Oh,
L
you're trying to
key-
skip the game?
The L key screwed up our routing a lot.
This dust really was not here a moment ago.
And we're not cleaning up that spill either. We're just ignoring that.
Yeah, the stain on the carpet, that can stay.
No, there's lore behind that.
That
anyway,
stain on
so.
the carpet has probably been there for the past 10 years. I don't know, like you probably spilled some like milk 10 years ago and it still hasn't come off yet.
I think it was specifically Orange Joe.
Yes, caused by Kel.
Yes. You were talking about things that went together earlier, you know, killing the sous chef and stuff like that. Obviously, the best mixture is coffee and orange juice. It makes Orange Joe, which is a drink that Kel has a great affinity for. Don't drink it in real life. I don't recommend it.
Apparently, I have heard some establishments actually do sell it.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know why. Apparently, people do enjoy it a little bit.
I am
They're
aware a
selling it.
friend's sibling did it and they got sick from it. Probably time to squeeze in a donation, right?
Yeah, I'd probably get a donation or two.
Yeah, of course, no problem. How much time do we have left, by the way, on the sous chef? What are we thinking?
About 25 more minutes-ish.
Oh, 25
no,
more minutes.
No, it's a bit long.
Yeah, because
45
we
minutes?
had to redo that
Right,
that one
yeah.
bit, so it'll probably be about the hour 40-some minute mark. I think that sounds
All right, chat. Just imagine you have about 30 minutes for this and a $5 donation from Trawl saying, imagine not poisoning the sous chef. It couldn't be us, chat. So just a reminder for you all. I want to see this happen. You've already put so much into it. We might as well finish it off, don't you think?
So last time we fought the stairs and now we're going to fight the giant enemy spider.
There are actually going to be 3 spider legs that come down. We can actually avoid them instead of getting ran into them. This saves very little time, but we're going to go try for it anyways.
When I first saw this on my casual playthrough, I was like, oh gosh, are they going to lean heavily into the bug thing? But no, this is really the last time they do this, so.
Okay, no, one more up. There's one, and the last one is a bit further up.
Yeah. So what happens if you run into them is Esteban would recoil in fear and kind of shudder in place for a few moments before you're able to start moving again each time that would happen. So yeah, it saves probably a good at least probably total 10 seconds maybe.
Maybe about.
Something standing at the top of the stairs there,
Something.
and that's not a very safe position to stand. I would not
Right.
ever recommend standing at the top of the stairs. That'd be very
no,
silly and
that
stupid
would
to do.
be- that's a safety
Yeah.
hazard.
Oh, hey, look, it's Mari.
Not Mari.
Oh, hey, look, it's a spider.
I really hate spiders.
I do too. They suck.
All right, so we're gonna get into the next fear fight. Thankfully, we know how to calm down, but that won't necessarily be enough. Very tense moment here. I actually do want to mention something real quick about the emotional states. You'll see that Sunny is afraid. You can actually get that in Headspace 2. What it does is that you cannot use any skills or follow-ups. You can't do anything, basically. You can only do normal attacks.
Afraid is a status effect that's essentially exclusive to these fights against
Yeah.
the various somethings, and that is literally their name. This thing is actually just named something.
Yeah.
Yeah, the only fights where you see that otherwise is against any spider enemy in Firefly Forest, right?
No.
With Hero being
Yeah.
afraid. Yeah.
Yes, because Hero is very afraid of spiders.
Fortunately, we are not going to Firefly Forest, so it does not matter.
Right.
Firefly, what? You mean that area you went by for 2 seconds earlier?
We're gonna take the pass restart and now kill the spider there.
Yay.
Surprised you didn't check out the potted plant again,
Yo,
just make
what
sure
is
it was
that?
still chilling.
And luckily, Sunny was not in the bed. There is a 50-50 chance that Sunny will appear in your bed like the actual sprite of Sunny, and you will have to leave the room and come back in order to go back to sleep.
I thought that only happened during
I think it's
after-
possible every night.
Is it okay? Because
Yeah,
I only
it's
noticed
double
it. I only
chance.
noticed it on the night of Fear of Drowning.
This
So-
is another cutscene, so if you want to squeeze a few donations in.
Yeah, no problem. You know me. I'm here with the bunch. Alrighty, we have a $50 donation from Kev is Cool. Says, shout outs to the runners and fervently passionate OMORI community I have been roped into. We also have a $25 donation from Nerf Master. says, I love OMORI.
I love them more.
I love OMORI.
This game has quickly become such a big part of my life, and it's amazing to see it on the big screen. So glad seeing Star on stage. I've seen you come so far, and you're gonna kill it. Shout out to Ruse Dean and the OMORI speedrunning community. Lesson 3. Poison the chef.
Love you, Nerf. Thank you.
All right, we are now going to leave. And normally we are supposed to go to Firefly Forest. We're not going to quite do that.
What do you mean? That's where you're supposed to go. It's intended. Why would you go anywhere else?
Well, as you remember, we do have access to Deep Well now.
So what, you're going to sequence break in a speed run? That's ridiculous.
Whoa, that's crazy.
All right, we're going to get a quick cutscene. They want to find Basil, but they're kind of lax about it.
Who?
Aubrey's very lax about it this time.
I'm not sure who this basil you're referring to is. Is that like
think
the
that's a
spice?
herb, yeah.
Yeah, isn't that like an herb? Yeah.
I never actually tasted basil.
I couldn't tell you what basil tastes like, honestly. I
Yeah.
could not tell you.
Same.
I think I've had it before, but it's subtle, right? Like,
Yeah.
All right, gonna go quick cutscene with Mari. We have gotten over our fear of spiders, so she is going to suggest we go to Firefly Forest. We do have one quick stop before we sequence break the game. You want to put in a donation or two?
Yeah, absolutely. $5 from Octaheart, who says, here's $5 because I love this game so much. Small question. Can we get everyone on the couch to do their best sweetheart laugh?
you go first.
Those are pretty good.
Reminds me of Queen. We have a $10 donation from Potato.
Yo, potato.
No, another one.
Another one. Yes, and we also have another one from Kyoshi, by the way.
Another one.
It says, I love OMORI.
I love OMORI.
Love OMORI.
Also, Kyoshi's is $7.27 and says, when you see it. I'm hearing more laugh attempts all around the room. This is great.
All right. So
Don't
we're
ask
going
why
to
it's
fight
funny.
them.
You will go down a rabbit hole of insanity.
We're gonna fight them. We're gonna use Rebound with Kel since it hits everyone. We can also follow up with Kel to Hero and it'll have the same effect. I am just used to this. So we are going to kill them and then steal their show tickets, which we will never use. This is a great battle theme, by the way.
Yeah, Bowen composed this one, and it is very good.
All right, so we're done here. I actually do want to save real quick because there is a small thing that could go wrong.
Seems like these tickets feature somebody called Sweetheart, so hopefully we might get to meet them soon. That'd be pretty cool.
All right, so we have access to Deep Well, so we're gonna go there. And instead of doing Sweetheart, we're gonna do Humphrey first, since we can. Oh wait, no.
Oh,
we have
yeah.
to go
That's the wrong way.
That is the wrong way.
If you're going that way, you're going to run into that empty house that nobody has ever lived in.
Yeah. I wonder where it came from.
I wonder who built it, and I wonder who used to live there.
Why did they make this shoe?
I don't know.
All right, so we're back in Deep Well. We no longer have to use the touchscreen. We can move normally. Oh, I was gonna do it
This
skip here, but
happened in
that's
practice
okay,
too.
that's okay.
Normally, you're able to do like a tag step to walk right around Sweetheart here, but we get to say hi, I guess.
We've never met you before, but we're acting like we do anyways.
So this area has some toll gates that you can just pay hard cash to get through. There's actually something specific that we're going to do to make sure that you can afford it all. Which I don't know. Star does, though.
I do. We're gonna use Hero because Hero can get discounts on the toll booths.
I mean, look how good looking he is. Of course he's going to get discounts.
Oh yeah.
We can pay this one.
Yes, and then very important, we didn't realize this in practice. We need to not have hero out and attempt to pay this next toll. So, we don't have enough clams, but we have the ability to have a loan of clams to be able to pay the clams.
Yep, they give us a loan, and now that it's expected that you'll repay your loan.
Yes.
That's adorable. Also, don't forget the funny key.
Yeah. And we do have enough money now. It only costs 1,000 clams. And we'll get the S key here.
S.
Yes.
S for star, or S
Yo.
for Shay if I was a little bit more narcissistic about myself, I guess.
Alright, now we're gonna go into Deeper Well. There's some small cutscene skips here where you're about to see one.
Yep. Deeper Well is the final area of headspace anyway.
It's supposed to be the final area, at least.
It's the final traditional area of the game. Let's go with
Yes.
that. Let's call it that. And as such, everything's all crazy. If you ever played Earthbound and you remember Magicent, it's kind of reminiscent of that. Doing some tag
Nice.
steps here to get through cutscenes.
Yeah, that cutscene in particular takes like a pretty decent chunk of time if you fail to tag step it. So it's good. It's good to get
so
past
long
it.
cutscene. All right, we're gonna go through this maze. Everything is very spooky.
It's worth noting that in OMORI, you cannot walk diagonally.
I think they probably intended that, like judging by these.
Judging by
hallways
these
in
rooms, I
particular.
feel like it may
These
have been
particular
intentional.
rooms just feel like they were meant to be built for that. Yeah.
Anyway, there is a fork in the road coming up here, and see, we're not going to go up, but I recommend if you're playing the game for the first time, you go up and check what's up there. It's pretty cool, not at all traumatizing, and in
Oh, yeah.
regard.
Alright.
By the way, OMORI normally can't enter water because they're afraid of drowning. We skipped that,
That
so
doesn't apply here.
yeah, they don't.
They are simultaneously afraid and not afraid of water.
Schrodinger's fear of water.
Omori for gore.
They simply forgot that they were afraid. Real life strategy.
Oh yeah.
All right, now we are going to enter Humphrey. There's a bit of a long cutscene coming up if you want to squeeze in a few donations.
You know me. We have $5 from Portal who says, "Who's Sue and why are we poisoning her chef?" Oh well, I'll help out. Okay, we also have a $25 donation from Teddy Pixels who says, "My wife and I are watching on several devices all throughout our apartment right now, so if the
Yo.
host could pretty please tell Jackie that Teddy loves her very, very much in the most saccharine voice you can put on, I'll donate another 25 right then and there." Okay, let's see how I can do. "Jackie, Teddy loves you very, very much." I don't know, is that sweet enough? That sounds sugary enough?
Good enough.
Yeah,
Cool.
that sounded good to me.
I thought it
Yeah,
was
it
all right.
sounded good to me too.
And $25 from Matt who says, "Poison that chef."
Kill him.
Yeah, and $10 from Backside of Water coming in again, saying, "Save the frames, poison that sous chef."
So much like Jabu Jabu from Ocarina of Time, Humphrey is significantly larger on the inside. It's quite impressive, honestly, how he managed to cram an entire dungeon with mechanical, attachments, nano machines, and all manner of crazy things inside of a very small whale. It's almost like this is all a dream, and weird stuff happens.
All right, so first, there are three sisters. There are Molly, Marina, and Medusa. We are doing Molly's room first. She is very technical minded, so her puzzles will be very technology oriented. Normally, you are supposed to go through rooms in order to solve the puzzles, but thankfully, we already know the solution to the puzzles.
They don't change, thank the God, thank the Lord. I was about to say thank the God, yeah.
This one is a very difficult puzzle for casual players. You're supposed to notice the color on the wall.
Yep.
I totally missed that in my playthrough personally.
I didn't. I'm
Yeah,
smart.
I had no idea until I interacted with the. There's a Humphrey that gives you hints if you give him money. I had no idea until I interacted with them. Like it's just like, oh yeah, you do that. I'm like, well, like how were you supposed to figure that out?
And it's of course very important that you don't mess up the puzzle, because if you are to mess it up, darlings, there seems to be a bomb afoot. And if you were to accidentally mess up the puzzle, everybody would explode and die violently. And you don't want that, really.
Right.
No.
Meanwhile, this puzzle is relatively chill. You can kind of step on it in whatever order you want, and it won't explode. But yeah, there's a very particular sequence that must be done to solve it.
Thankfully, we already know it.
And thankfully, your party members don't trigger it.
Right after
That would be terrible.
on the walk back.
Normally, you were supposed to have only one character doing this if you went down and tried to do that puzzle. So that's probably why.
Kel blows everybody up. It's the new ending to OMORI. It's the...
Alright, so this one is just a password puzzle. You're supposed to guess the passcode. Well, I shouldn't say you're supposed to guess the password. You're supposed to find out what the passcode is, but we already know it.
The password is boom.
With that, we have entirely finished Molly's segment. That was very quick. The next segment will not be so quick, unfortunately.
Humphrey's a very interesting dungeon because it's made up of 3 long segments. It's one of the longest areas of the entire game casually.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Could probably squeeze in a donation or two during this cutscene.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Keep in mind we are over $4,300 toward that $7,500 we need
Oh yeah.
for poisoning the sous chef.
Kill him.
We gotta get there in time. We need it. We need it. $25 from Expert Basil Taster.
Ooh.
It says Expert Basil Taster here. We could describe basil flavor as a cold, not cold, refreshing mint-like, but rounder and more mellow, lightly grassy, and very aromatic, and a tinge sweet.
Okay. Thank you, Expert Basil Taster.
Educational, thank you.
That's... Woo.
I did not know that.
There we go.
We have all the power in the world at our disposal now.
We also have $100 from JF Von D, who says, hey, this game looks so nice. Can't say the same about that sous chef, though. Would you kindly poison him?
All right, so we're entering the next area of the game. This is Medusa's area. She likes having all these waterfalls all over the place.
She does chemistry, right? That's her thing?
Yeah, that's her thing.
Yeah.
Oop.
It's the dirty bubble.
Fortunately, we can run away from most encounters in this area.
Take the dirty bubble challenge. Run into encounters 82,654,854,655 times.
I can't believe you memorized that.
Oh, I didn't memorize it. I just made it up.
Easy.
It's all about confidence.
We're gonna make a Humphrey bridge here to get us across. And even though we never learned directional ball swing from Kel, we somehow know how to do that anyways.
The real power was inside you all along. I have a question, Star. Are you going to be interacting with a very specific Humphrey?
I don't think I'm allowed to show that if it ends up being the way I think I might.
There's a 1 in
don't think I'm allowed
13.
to show
There's a 1 in
that.
13 chance that could turn out kind of awkward.
Yeah.
OMORI save files generate with something called the WTF value. That doesn't stand for anything, by the way. If you're familiar with Undertale's fund value, it's in the same vein as that, and it controls certain events in the game. And if it happens to be exactly 13 out of 13, one of the Humphreys has a very interesting...
A very flavorful phrase.
Yeah, very
about
interesting
air
way to
conditioning
describe
and how
his
much they
love for
it.
air conditioning. Let's go with that.
Okay, I still have Cal.
I was like,
No,
I was
that's
like,
not
yo,
what
what's happening?
All right, I don't want to get in an encounter with you. Go away. Come out. All right, cool.
There we go.
Gotta bait him out of the way.
Yes,
We're probably going to get an encounter on the way out.
Yes, this slime bunny, as it's called, is very annoying. They're
That's okay.
yeah, and that's exactly
Yeah.
what we don't want to happen.
No, I'm stuck.
Unfortunately, when you run
I have
away
to
from
wait for it to
enemies,
come back.
they become intangible and you can't interact with them. They're also solid walls, so
Intangible yet completely impassable.
Okay.
yeah.
Like I said, thankfully we can just run away from it immediately.
Yes.
Yep. And now we can get around them.
Yeah. Kyoshi and other certain top level runners. Oh wow, that one was.
That's
annoying.
rare.
Kyoshi and certain other top level runners. I think Potato does it too. You're actually able to. Wow, what is happening here?
You took the dirty bubble challenge.
Are actually able to tag step past that first slime bunny. Those other two slime bunnies were just out to get Star. That was crazy.
Yeah, you can tag step past certain enemies. I don't really know how to do that.
Yeah, I don't know
That
either.
is-
I've watching them. These bunnies, yo.
They're out for blood.
Right. Oh man.
I guess that's why that quest exists.
Yeah, there's a game-spanning quest that you can partake if you're playing casually, where you have to murder an exorbitant amount of bunnies, just a large amount of bunnies, and that's why there's bunnies in every single area of the game.
Yes. It's important to know that it's a character that's just like a leaf.
And
His
every
name
time
is
they
Leaf.
mention bunnies, the text shakes, so they're
Yes.
like, you have to destroy all of the bunnies. Get rid of them, yes.
All right, so we made the first Humphrey Bridge. We can cross it now.
I love the sound that
Yeah.
makes. It's so
Sound
good.
effect. And we're going to go in the next kind of strange area.
And this is quite interesting. There's obviously food kind of falling from the ceiling here.
Hyper-realistic food specifically.
Yes.
Kind of like the one Humphrey just fishing.
Oh, yes.
You see another one over here?
There's another one.
And also our good friend Big Molio. Bye, Big Molio. You're about to drown in stomach acid, sorry.
Maybe they're
Yeah.
immune.
So the Humphrey that was mentioned earlier is here in this room.
Yep. He
I will
really
not
likes air
interact-
conditioning.
I will not interact with it just in case I am on that value.
Yeah. What would the odds be? Consider that happened in practice too.
Yeah, it happened in practice. It's 1 in 13.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's not very.
All right, so we were going down this, we were collecting all the Humphreys to make another bridge.
This is probably a pretty chill spot, so yeah, I could probably get a few more donations than you.
Hello, yes. So we have $10 from Dingle, who says, I don't love Omori.
What?
Is what I would say if I didn't love Omori.
They.
Okay, you're good. You're good.
Saved.
Don't worry, I read it first. This game was such a huge impact on me and got me really emotionally. I not only played, but watched so many of my friends play this game. I really love it and the impact it had on me. Good luck with the run. We also have $5 from Ouija, who says, hello on behalf of the Omori modding community, and a very happy birthday to Jakey.
Happy birthday, Jake.
Happy birthday, Jakey.
Happy birthday, Jakey. Also, we're not talking about how Star may have gone down.
Oh, yeah, no.
May have gone down the same path twice.
I'm not very good at
It was
directions.
intentional.
I'm not very good. Yeah, it was RNG manip.
She just wanted to keep us on our toes, okay, you know?
It was RNG
You're
manip.
just loving the donations. It's okay.
You gotta delay
Yeah,
the schedule just a little bit, you know?
We're trying to poison that sous chef here. Okay? We are about to hit $4,500. So we still need just about 3,000 more. We can do it. I believe.
We'll probably keep those donations coming, actually.
Yeah.
Sure thing. $10 from free_muffin. Did anybody order a pizza?
Yo.
Somebody order a pizza?
You get some flavor text here. Normally you don't get it if you only go down 2 times like you're supposed to, but after the 3rd time, Hero gets sick of it. All right, we're going to interact with all the Humphreys and create the last bridge in which we will meet up with Medusa, in which we will get another long cutscene.
So yeah, we can do the donations.
Yep.
I'm here for that. I am here for that. $10 from Patrick, who says, Omori holds a very special place in the hearts of my wife and me. Happy to donate during this awesome run. Love you, Yasmin. That's so sweet.
Aw, that's adorable.
$15 from Ashmita. Ashmita. I just wanted to make sure I said it right.
Yep.
Thank you. He says, I love OMORI.
I love OMORI.
Can't wait for the best and hardest part of the run, dishwashing.
Unfortunately for Ash, there is no roaring in this game. I apologize. I'm sorry, Ash.
All right, 80 has donated $25 and says, really enjoying the speed run. I've been watching with a friend of mine for hours, and this is really making me want to actually start playing OMORI.
Do it.
Do it.
Please.
It's on sale.
Please.
There you
please
go.
do it.
Meow Meow wants you to do it, okay? Come on.
If possible, I'd like to give a nice shout out to my friends, Bridget and Mothi. I love them very much, and if not for them wanting to hang out, I wouldn't have known what GDQ was in the first place. We have $25 from Lucky from OMORI Cord, saying here to represent the OMORI Discord in supporting starsmiley. Good luck with the run. $50 from Warrenby, who says, I've never heard of OMORI, but the sous chef must be stopped.
Correct. That is the correct opinion.
Yes,
Yeah,
that's
they,
the only opinion.
He is a menace.
Yeah, he's kind of unhinged.
He's a menace.
All right, we are going to the last area, Marina's room.
The sort of plot thing going on here is that Sweetheart is looking to create like the perfect partner for themselves, and it doesn't go very well. There's a lot of comedy and funny jokes that you won't get to see because we're skipping through the dialogue. So play the game yourself and laugh at them. They're very funny.
Yes.
Yes, and we are all abusing the Humphreys right now in order to make bridges, but they seem all right with it.
Yeah, if you doink one of these Humphreys, another Humphrey will rise in the various other places, and it lets you make bridges to
And
cross.
this area has a bit of enemy trouble.
Yeah, I hate these.
Yeah, this
Come on.
thing right
This
here.
one in particular.
This guy. Look at this
that,
dude.
that was pretty good, actually.
I'm surprised I avoided it. I usually don't.
Yeah, and you can go over here and hit this Humphrey. It may not be obvious at first. I had a
I
friend
had
of mine
trouble with it.
who had a bad time here, let's say the least.
Okay, we avoided that. Let's see if we can avoid the mouse here. Okay.
Oh, okay, that was good. Yeah, that was a good spot.
They're giving me a very angry look.
All right, that's the last bridge. There's a cutscene skip coming up. I have never actually gotten it. Never, but I'm gonna try it anyways.
Yeah, it's
a bit complicated.
It's a bit tricky because you have to do a couple tag steps in a row.
Full send it.
Yeah, I think you got it.
Okay,
Nice.
wait. That's the
Nice.
first time I've ever done it.
Good job. You skip over that worthless flower crown that belongs to nobody. Somebody
Yeah.
just left it there. It's littering.
It's
Just need to
it's
leave it there.
Garbage.
Yeah, littering.
Okay, it's not 13. We have no spelling bee.
Okay.
Yes, the
yeah.
spelling bee is an entity that appears in the top right of this room if your value is 8.
At
It's
least
8 or 9.
Yeah, 8 or higher.
Yeah, that's how the thing with the WTF value is it's not like a one value causes one thing to happen. If say the value 1 is required, it's actually 1 or greater.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like a sequential thing. Essentially, if you have the value of 13,
You'll get everything.
Yes. And there's a text up here that has skipped. Oh, you need to go back.
Yeah, I need to go back.
That has skipped this little Chimera Cats thing that.
It is usually a very terrifying section, but we will avoid that entirely and go
Yes.
peacefully through the area.
Yep, it normally chases you around and it's really scary. And that's where the spelling bee comes in, because if you interact with the spelling bee, it has long, unskippable dialogue where it slowly spells out the word
let's
bee.
see
Oh,
if
okay. No.
Yeah,
I went a bit too far up.
Yeah,
That's
there's,
okay.
Oh, there it
there's
is.
There it is. It's suddenly caught up to us. Oh no! What are we gonna do?
You didn't even interact with me. How dare you?
Oh, also normally there's. Also hot dog. Normally there's intense music there, but because we didn't get the initial interaction, we didn't have that. So.
All right, Marina is creating the last of the parts.
The best one.
Somehow lightning strikes inside of Humphrey.
I want donators to tell me which is your favorite slime girl and which favorite heart it is. Mutant, perfect, or robo heart. Which one is your favorite?
Hello.
All right, we got the slime key, and now we can go fight everyone. go downstairs.
I love the realistic chomp sound. Humphrey. Oh, Humphrey's a weird little guy.
Little.
Yeah, we'll see soon. As Star mentioned earlier, not having to safety save much, Omori is incredibly generous about retrying on bosses. If you die to a boss, it gives you the option to retry, and you start right at the beginning of that boss fight. So you never have to worry about, like, you know, oh, I've died to the boss and I have just lost an hour of progress or whatever. Nope.
Is nice.
And now it's time for the slime girls.
That we will see for a grand total of about 20 seconds.
We got Medusa, Molly, and Marina, right?
Yep.
In that order.
Uh-huh.
My favorite's Molly. I like her blue color.
My favorite is Marina.
Hey,
Apparently
excuse
that's
me,
the wrong
blue?
choice.
Blue?
It's kind of bluish.
It's purple.
Okay, same thing.
Not the same thing.
I don't want to get into color debates again. Not after the ruins fiasco. Anyway, not even the mighty slime girls are impervious to the most powerful weapon in existence, rotten milk.
Aubrey's dead.
Yes.
Aubrey's
There is
toast.
a chance that they could die during these next few fights.
Yeah.
It is unlikely, but it can happen.
Yeah. Thankfully, we're able to use the target glitch with Rotten Milk with 3 of the 4 characters. So even if a character becomes toast, like Aubrey did, we're able to still end the fight, as you can see, in a single turn.
It should be noted that Hero can't do that because he immediately ends his turn. You can't come back and cancel it.
Yes.
All right.
Anyway.
Humphrey is angry. 'cause-
Humphrey is angry and is trying to swallow everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Humphrey
he's kinda hungry.
is actually specifically angry.
All right. There's several phases to the fight, which gives more chance for him to kill us. Hopefully that doesn't happen.
Here is the Humphreys, the army of Humphrey.
I know a lot of people hate this fight due to how drawn out it is.
Yeah, it's.
This is a creepy fight.
I want to say
too.
it's probably easily like the longest fight in the game casually, besides maybe like I don't know, like Perfect Heart maybe.
The sound design of this fight is just putrid in like the best possible way.
Yeah.
Oh no, Kel.
Now he has become Humphrey Grande.
Yeah. So that
did
was
not mean to do
that was not good.
Okay, I'll have to retry the fight.
Yo,
Fine.
yeah. So
I'll have to retry the fight. I did not mean to do that.
one does not want to turbo through the inputs like that because we will drink the rotten milk ourselves. and
Target
that is
yourself
not
with it.
helpful.
Yeah. Whoop.
It's still possible to get through this.
Yeah.
You just have to believe. So long as Omori doesn't die, everything will be fine.
I don't
Right.
think we have succumbed yet,
Yeah, it was
actually.
Yeah.
Oh, no, we have. Okay,
Oh,
we're going to have
oops.
to redo it.
All right.
That's fine. That's okay.
Yeah, if Omori ever faints, when am I playing Pokemon? If Omori ever dies or becomes, Omori can't become toast, you just lose.
Yeah.
That's kind of why the did not succumb mechanic is there, just to give you a, be a little unfair if an enemy just attacked Omori and you're just like, oh, well, just play better next time, I guess.
All right, let's try to do this again. Hopefully no one dies this time. I don't think Humphrey's health is that much. Like, I don't think his health is actually 10,000 in this phase, but it does 5,000 damage each anyways.
Humphrey's weird in this phase.
Okay,
Yeah.
Aubrey's dead.
She's toast. Kel and Omori both outspeed Humphrey Grande, but not regular Humphrey.
No.
So I guess he
but,
becomes slower when he becomes large.
Yeah.
And now we go inside of Humphrey. That chomp attack does guaranteed damage to everybody, and it stinks.
Ooh, okay, that's kind of bad. So at this point, we only have Omori to do the rotten milk target glitch. So this is going to require 2 turns.
Thankfully, Humphrey wasted a turn there.
Hopefully he will waste another turn.
Yeah.
Chomp?
And preferably target Omori because if Hero dies, I can't do the glitch.
Well, actually, I believe you're able to get it off regardless now, right? because OMORI hasn't hit 1 HP at any point, yeah.
Ooh. Oh, wait, yeah, I can do it. Yes, you're right. Okay.
Yep, so yeah, we are good.
Now Humphrey will actually swallow us, and it'll be a small little break in the fight. You might think like, oh, Humphrey phase 2, it's gonna be so terrifying and intimidating. Now we're gonna fight the real Humphrey, and he actually only has 1 HP.
You could just turbo right through.
And he never attacks on the first turn. You just bop him and he's dead.
Yeah. What's interesting, I was curious, if you just kind of like keep guarding through the fight, like he has several things that he'll say to like taunt you.
But never attacks.
Yeah.
He's sad now.
Don't you know that Humphrey Neo has very high defense?
Are being launched out now after causing considerable damage.
And we have a bit of a cutscene as well as collecting of the important keys, right? So if I could get a couple donations at least.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no problem. We are like 46, 69, 30. We are like close to 4,700 out of the 7,500. So like we're still getting there. I still believe. Please, please, please continue to get those donations in. We have a $10 donation from Valerievg, who says, OMORI? I'm pretty sure someone's told me not to spoil this game for myself before, but I'm not sure who it is. I think he might be sitting on the couch right now. Who knows? Anyway, best of luck to Star on the run, and I hope everyone has a blast with this totally innocent and charming game. Also, let's kill that sous chef. $5 from Queen Moja, who says, I've never heard of this game before, and now it's all I want to play. Good luck on the run. You got this, Starsmiley.
Dub. Big dub.
We are getting people to want to play this game. It's
good. Everyone needs to play this game. Reminder, it's on sale right now.
Yep. Go play it.
There it is.
It's really good.
Would you like another donation?
Actually, we are going to come back around.
Sure.
We are going to pick up the O and P key now, since we have a direct warp to the last resort.
Yep, there's a little whirlpool that takes you there. Now, last resort, we saw it. It's a little hotel area. It has a whole entire, story quest where you gotta, get everybody out of their contracts. That's ridiculous. So.
Yo.
What the?
That's not supposed to happen.
That was not supposed to happen. Yo, that's actually kind of bad, isn't it? Well, we learned something.
Obligatory, that's never happened before.
I did this earlier. That's not supposed to happen.
That was, this was quite a ways back, wasn't it?
Yes, this is.
Oh dear.
This is before Humphrey. I do have a save file that I can use that puts us right at Sproutmole Village. I would have just gone to get the keys, go to Pyrify Forest, and then immediately ended up there anyways.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, then, we're not missing very much, so.
Yeah, okay. Then
I am sorry about that. That did not happen in practice.
Yeah, I didn't realize that was a thing that could happen there.
Obligatory, that's never happened before, Sometimes when you try to break the game fights back.
Yes, normally you would do Humphrey, you would go get the P key and the O key in the last resort. You would come back to Pyrify Forest, you would skip King Crawl with the tech step, and you would be right exactly here where we are now.
Yes.
Yep, so we did not miss much. Now we're gonna do the second major area of the game, which we did before the third major area of the game. Or are we doing after the third major area of the game,
Yes.
Doing it completely in the wrong order. Everything's fine. Which rearranges the story in a bizarre way with Sweetheart, because, normally she goes to Humphrey after all of this happens, but...
Also, this is a very long cutscene if you want to get some donations.
Oh yeah, plenty of donations can be gotten during this.
Sure thing. We have $5 from Ikasama, who says, when the poison is green and the sous chef is mean, that's OMORI. Nice. Alrighty. We have $20 from Prometheus, who says, poison that sous chef, poison that sous chef.
Yes, he must die.
$100 from Taryn Gorafiend, who says, no idea who this sous chef is, nor am I likely to find out. However, incentives make me happy, especially in YouTube VODs. I hope this counts. Down with the sous chef of doom.
Woo!
$10 from Jivers, who says, I love Omori.
I love Omori.
As someone who has a busted AC in 90-degree heat right now, I very much agree with a certain Humphrey.
That's rough. I feel you on that.
All right, let's see where we're at. Oh, we're still getting close to that 4,700.
Still won't get over that one. That one sprout mold just dies. Sorry about that. You can continue.
No, totally fine. I'm here for you all. $14.30 from Freezer Burning, who says, "Ayo, the pizza here."
Hey, yo, the pizza here. What could that mean? That's silly.
I don't know. I mean, I guess I legitimately don't know.
I think the last time I heard someone say that, they fell down some stairs. That
Right.
not very good.
$5 from Worm, who says, "We love Omori."
True.
Very true.
I forgot this cutscene is on the ladder.
Yeah, it's quite awkward.
It's not really a tag step if you're on the ladder. It's more like a tag
Step ladder?
climb.
Oh, you take steps on a ladder.
That's true, I guess. A tag fall.
No, this is a tag. You actually go up in this one. So what is that called?
A tag ascent. Tag rising. The sequel to step tag.
There will be a section here that Star could tag step over. That I believe she's not going to. She's going to tag step over this sprout, this ticket mole again.
No, I'm
or
not.
Or not. I am a liar. Do not listen to me.
Well, don't worry.
This is what you're supposed to use the show tickets for. Normally you could skip over it and avoid having to ever give the show tickets, but...
But hey, we got show tickets, so you might as well use them, right?
Yes.
4 tickets to see Morbius. These are worth nothing. What the heck? Wait, they remove money from my inventory?
Right.
What do you mean?
This is what I was talking about. So normally you're able to do a series of, it's like 5 tag steps in a row or something?
Yeah.
To get past this very mysterious sprout mole here that needs somebody for something. So they pick hero because apparently they're so dashing.
You could say he needs a hero.
Yeah. Yeah, you could.
That's so true.
This next cutscene is also pretty long if you have
Yes.
getting a few donations.
Okay, I am here. Alrighty. We have a $100 donation from Sweetheart Stan, who says, "Hey Star, I just wanted to say I hope the speedrun goes super well. Also, let's poison that chef. Made me feel like an idiot my first playthrough."
Yes, do it.
That was a good impression. We have a $50 donation from Nerdy Mama, who says, "One of my favorite games during my favorite block with one of my favorite streamers hosting. The only thing that could make it better is if we poison that sous chef."
Yes.
Yes.
All right, and another $50 donation. This is from Taco_champ, who says, "Hey Star, I'm so glad to see you at GDQ. I really like the part where you played the game Omori really, really fast.
Me too.
Don't trip and fall."
Oh dear.
Thank you, Taco.
There's time for more donations as well. This is a very long cutscene.
Yes, very long.
Okie dokie. $10 from Lucky from Omori Cord. Says, "Hey Star Smiley, big fan of your stream. I just have a question about which Omori Cord event did you enjoy more? The ARG, which is still incomplete, just like Gilbert's knowledge about how to land on the sun station? DPO, which was interesting, but at times mind-numbing experience, which took a long time to wrap up, just like Gilbert's attempts at landing on the sun station? Or the staff meetup, which will never happen, just like we will never see Gilbert nail the landing, I can say it."
Poor Gilbert.
Spin.
And a $5 donation from Mighty Joey, who says, "I love Omori."
I love
love
Omori.
I love Omori.
Don't forget the M key, by the way, Star. Good luck. Kill the chef too.
Yes, kill him. Poison him so there is nothing left.
Come on, everyone, we can do it. Whoa, we just jumped up to 6,800.
Jeez.
Out of 7,500. Oh, it is possible. Oh my
That was
goodness.
fast.
Kill the
Holy
chef. He must
moly.
die.
It was an anonymous $2,000 donation that just came in.
Wow.
Woo!
Thank you, Anonymous.
Thank you. You are helping us recharge. It's the dream of poisoning the sushi. Well, thank you so much for that. Oh my gosh.
The sous chef must die.
We're actually going to get to that very soon.
Fate wills it so.
So soon. Oh, that means we're so close. Come on, everybody.
I can actually do something that will extend it so as to make sure that we do meet it.
Perfect. Now, if we're interrupting Sweetheart's antics, we get 20 years in the dungeon. Or is it 20 years? It's like, I don't know. It's a very long period of time.
I'm pretty sure it's meant to be forever or something. Like,
Something like that. 20 years is basically forever.
yeah.
Okay. You just run away immediately. Want to press this button so we can get even further downstairs.
Every single main area in OMORI has a different battle theme, and they're all incredibly good. Mm-hmm. You will hear, like, none of them in this run, though. So play the game yourself.
All right, Kel will be very useful in this area. He is supposed to get all the buttons that we cannot reach, like this one, except Kel's not doing it. It's Amari doing it.
Thanks, Mari.
Mari's very useful.
Now, here's a fun fact here. We can't heal here with Kel in the lead because he does not like pickles.
I also do not like pickles, so I guess that makes me like Kel.
Is that really a thing? You can't heal?
No, he will
It's a thing.
refuse to eat it and you will not heal.
That's hilarious.
You have to
Wow.
put another person
I didn't know
in the
that.
lead. All right, so we're gonna hit this next button, which will make a sprout mole spontaneously combust.
Excuse me, sir. He asked for no pickles. Here, that sprout mole just got Thanos snapped out of existence.
Then we can hit this button and we will be able to exit the dungeon. But we are not free of Sweetheart's Castle quite yet.
There are perhaps a few more trials and tribulations that await us.
Nice tack step.
Yes.
All right, there will be a cutscene here, and normally we would go straight to the cooking minigame, which involves a sous chef, but I can actually do 3 other minigames before we get to that to make sure that we meet it.
Yes.
Perfect. We got another 100 in, so we are almost at 7,000 and we need 7,500. Come on, chat. I so believe.
The chef must die. He
You heard it
must.
here.
I really like this area theme. Anyway, in order to make sure we do not get caught by sprout moles, we are going to don some disguises. Now, as long as we don't act too suspicious, we shouldn't arouse any
We're
attention.
supposed to get these from Ken Crawler. I'm not quite sure where we got them.
Yeah,
Right.
we just pull them out of nowhere. But yeah, so as long as you're not very suspicious, you won't arouse much attention, so it won't be a big deal.
So there are 4 mini games, and there will be 3 mini bosses in this area. In between the first and after the second mini game, you will not meet one of these mini bosses, which gives us a little bit of room to breathe. All right, Kel is the leader here.
Yes.
We're going to throw tomatoes at the choir to make them sing better,
Yes.
Yep.
as we do.
Yes. Kel
Trust me, this does work.
Yes, Kel is a professional. He knows what he's doing.
Do not disrupt the professional at work.
This is definitely working, guys.
I mean, listen to that beautiful, harmonious sound.
Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. They're not even in time.
No, they're not.
And of course, we will not do this again.
No, we will not. I did that in practice. Please let's
Yeah,
not
she
do
may have
that
done it
again.
twice in practice. Really wanted to motivate him. Nice tack step. It's where the carpet starts on the left
Yeah,
side.
it's literally just like a single column. Yeah.
Yep, right there.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh,
no,
no.
yeah.
Okay, whatever. It's fine. It's not that long of a cut.
Yeah.
Thankfully, again,
Plus-
it's
plus
very
the
low
viewers.
risk for the most part. You're only losing just having to watch cutscenes. It's not like you soft lock or something. That would be silly.
All right, we will meet the first mini boss. This is the Maximus #1.
He sees through our suspicious disguise. He says, "Stop, imposters!" Have you guys ever heard of Among Us? I'm curious. Anyway, the Maximus has an amazing battle theme. I love it.
Oh yeah.
We don't get to hear it for that long since we just rotten milk him. Interesting thing, he's technically dead, but he will still use the ultimate attack.
Yep, he uses it on when he gets to a certain amount of HP, and it doesn't even matter if he's dead.
No,
He can still cast it from the grave.
that's pretty impressive.
But so long as somebody's at full HP, you'll be fine.
And one might wonder, hey, those nifty tag steps that you were doing, it's like, couldn't you do that past that boss? And the answer is no, actually. There's something weird with the Serm Axis in particular where, for whatever reason, the trigger for them is like on a separate layer. So if you try to tag step over it, it's essentially like you're running into a wall.
yeah,
so
they
it's-
all have invisible
yeah.
walls attached, and they're the only bosses that have that. Every
Yeah.
other boss does not have that.
Omocat had transcendence and foresaw tag stepping and said, "No, I really do not want people skipping the funny Among Us imposter boss."
All right, we're gonna heal here real quick.
Yeah, because unfortunately Maximus does not heal us, so that would be ridiculous. So
Right.
we need more HP so that the next Maximus doesn't kill us.
All right, this next room is kind of. I just noticed that that sprout mole at the top is not wearing pink. It's not following its own rules.
Oh, yeah.
So this room we're sorting out the non-pinks from the pinks.
Yes, we need to sort out. We need to go through all of the different sprout moles and sort them by their color.
Yeah, see, this one is gray.
Yeah. I love that diagram.
We have to go through each one individually with Hero specifically. They will only follow Hero due to how charismatic he is.
Yes, Hero is quite charming, even as a sprout mole.
By the way, all of these sprout moles we're taking of the non-pink colors, they all get thrown into the dungeon.
Yeah.
You have to wear pink.
Oh man, that's
That's a bit on the nose there.
a little bit. I just think the chart that says good, check mark, pink, bad.
All right, so we are sorting all the sprout moles. They all have unique text as to kind of why they're there. That's not really important. Apparently that one was a spy, but that's okay. We don't judge.
He could be any one of us. He could be in this very room.
Would you say he could be an imposter?
I'd stop.
Hey crew, I have some good news.
Oh?
Oh,
Oh?
There's an anonymous $250 donation that says that chef simply must go. And guess what? He's going to go.
yes.
We're going the points of the sous chef. Congratulations. You all really knocked it out of the
man.
park here.
All right. We will do that last to commemorate.
Yes.
We did it.
Those unpinkish guests will never see the light of day again.
Yep, they will be in the dungeon for a prolonged period of time.
That's okay.
That guy was just ready.
Yeah, it's...
Yeah,
So-
these enemies, they do D&D campaigns.
Yes.
Yeah, they roll.
Yeah,
They roll a 20-sided die.
Yeah, specifically these encounters, it's awesome.
Yeah, they have a little. They have like a dress-up Dungeon and Dragons theme, and they will all roll for initiative, and depending on what happens, they'll get various buffs or nerfs. It's incredible.
All right, we're going up to Sweetheart's room next. I actually don't have to heal here, but if you were to interact with her bed, you not only get healed, you would get a body pillow
Which is a weapon for Aubrey, by the way.
and a real-life merch item, actually.
Yep, they made it real-life merchandise.
I own said merch item.
Oh dear.
So anyways, I guess they broke up they broke up back in Otherworld. I
Yeah,
guess
so-
us finding a partner for Sweetheart didn't work out well. That's not really supposed to go in order, but okay. What am I doing?
You're talking with the sprout mole, not
Keep
the
talking with the sprout mole. Yeah, why do all these sprout moles have gray?
I thought they were supposed to be pink.
Yeah.
Well, no. It was the guests. The guests need to be pink. These are clearly lowlier servants. So.
I see. So yeah, now this sprout mole is going to bring in Sweetheart's perfect partner statue. Mm-hmm. Another Sweetheart statue.
Yes. The best fit.
We do love self-love. But Sweetheart maybe takes it just a little bit too far.
Oh, no way.
I think one of the funniest things in this game is if you're playing the true route and you go into the real world, you can find what the real world equivalent to Sweetheart is in some guy's basement, and it's a poster of like of like an anime character.
Oh gosh. Just the typical otaku. Like,
So funny.
We are now we're going to do Maximus first, actually.
Stop, imposters! Anyway, all of them have this funny little introduction, and they're all like, this is Sir Maximus II.
yes.
Yeah, this is Sir Maximus's the first son.
Yep.
Why did I
And
do
they-
that with Aubrey? That's fine.
I mean, the sprout moles must have amazing genetics because they all look the same, even though they're supposed to be older than each other.
Maybe they're immortal. I mean, they apparently they can come back after death, so.
They got the Jedi Force stuff going on. And they age like Viltrumites, so it's pretty difficult. But yeah, they will sequentially, as you defeat the Maximuses, they will incorporate the ghosts of the previous Maximuses into their final attacks to power them up, allegedly. I don't think it actually powers them up.
I mean, each Maximus is actually a bit more powerful than the last.
Yeah.
So
And now it is the time you have been waiting for.
yes.
It's time to murder the sous chef.
We will pay careful attention to his instructions. We don't
Yes.
want to mess it up.
Of course.
So the sous chef will instruct
We are
you.
now the sous chef.
The sous chef will instruct you to bake something very specific. We're not going to do that. We're going to create the most
Well,
rancid.
technically, we are following their
Yes.
directions.
No, we are following the
Yeah,
instructions.
we have to
so we're gonna
preheat them
bake
to
the best
75
cake
degrees.
All right.
Sounds good
Oven
to me.
at
75 degrees.
75 Fahrenheit.
Yes.
Flowers and ping pong balls.
Yes. All right, flowers. Where are those? Well, hang on. That's possibly ping pong balls there.
Oh, these are ping pong balls.
yeah.
I mean, they start the same, right?
Yo, sure.
All right, pine berries seem good.
Ping pong balls and flour. This is kind of like
Flour.
Sure, why not?
Yeah, let's go with the boot. That
Boots,
works.
Yes.
So he's trying to give you instructions to flour is just flour, like the baking ingredient. And you're supposed to
Yeah.
put that in, but where's the fun in that when we can create
We're
an
doing salt and
abomination?
cheese.
Salt and cheese. Garden
garden
soil.
soil,
Garden
sure, why
soil.
not?
That has a bit of a
Salt
salty
and
flavor.
cheese. This
kinda
is
like-
cheese, right?
Yeah, I like the fish. That's definitely going to spice up the flavor at 75
there's
degrees.
probably cheese hidden in that fish.
Remember that this is cooking at 75 degrees, so most
Yes.
people's room temperature in
Grab the
Florida.
sauce and cut it to pieces.
Yes. The sauce. Ooh.
I'm gonna use pickles because Kel
Gross.
doesn't like them.
Kel doesn't like pickles. I really like that it just duplicates the pickles then.
All right, now we're gonna gather them all up and mix them together. It'll definitely create a good cake.
This definitely won't create a lethal dose of substances that you could probably not take on an airplane with you. The
All right, we are
TSA
gonna
might
cook
pull
it
you over
now.
for that one.
It's in the oven.
At 75 degrees.
Beautiful work.
And he's going to take a taste. And he's dead. Woo! The best part is it's a little eulogy, like an organ
Right.
piece for him. It's
All right, now let's
And now we
do it
have the
right.
proper sous chef mole. So,
yeah, he says, good riddance. That guy was such an annoyance. So now we got to make the actual cake.
Yeah, we do actually have to do that to progress.
yeah.
Yeah, normally it's faster to make the proper cake the first time, but what's the fun in that when you can murder a sous chef in cold
yeah.
blood?
All for charity.
Yes, of course. Save the frames, kill the sous chefs.
We're making a basic strawberry cake.
Yep. Very basic.
We probably have a little bit of downtime where we can get donations in, right?
Alrighty. Well, we did it. Good job. I'm going to follow up with some of those donations that were coming in for the incentive. Just want to get that out there because there was like awesome support for it. So we had a $500 anonymous donation that had come in, which was awesome, and said, poison that chef. We had a $100 donation come in from JJ who says, sous chef must go. Let's make it happen. We also had a $20 donation from Frying Pan, who says, I didn't know anything about this game until earlier today, but the idea of being able to poison the sous chef was as good as a reason as any to stay up and see what happens. Best of luck to the run, and let's meet that incentive. So, from all of your helps, all of your help, you made it happen.
We appreciate your helps.
Helps.
And this is Sir Maximus III. Didn't last long.
Sir Maximus is the first grandson, and Sir Maximus is the second son.
Yep. In the family lineage of Sir Maximus's.
There is a fourth Sir Maximus, but we will not be running into him.
Yeah, there is a fourth one, but he's optional. So, would it be Sir Maximus's or Sir Maximi?
Sir Maxisus's?
Stop. Yeah, so you just saw there, they just rolled a 1 for initiative and just tanked their stats.
Come on.
Unfortunately, they are also a barricade and need to move out of the way.
let's go.
Thank you,
All right.
Harold.
We can now go on Sweetheart's Garden. This is kind of one of the most annoying parts of the game. We know the password, but we still have to interact with every sprout mole in order to get the password.
Yeah, unlike Humphrey.
There's a
Right.
statue on the bottom that will let you input the password, and it will not appear until you interact. The correct password will not appear until you interact with every sprout mole, even though we technically know it.
Yeah, unlike
Right,
Humphrey, where you can input the correct password
Yeah.
right off the rip.
It's really weird that they did it that way. It's like, why wouldn't they have enforced that for Humphrey as well? Like,
It's a-
Because they put a lot of time into this area and would have been very sad if you skipped it.
I mean,
That's true. All
I
right.
would have been sad. I mean, it's a pretty cool area. It's got
All
good
right.
music.
We're gonna interact with the statue and immediately say never mind because obviously none of these choices work, and we're gonna get shot to death, laser to death. Yeah, that.
Also, yeah, Sweetheart statue has laser death eyes.
Yes.
Like Mecha Godzilla. So, yeah, that's pretty crazy.
Gonna wait for this to come across. Now, normally you use Kel to knock down all the statues, but we are just going to. Oh, that's fine. We can still do this cutscene, but we won't have to knock down the statues to Kel.
It turns out you can just walk through the lasers if you believe hard enough.
yes. It's the mystical power of hag stepping.
Simply not perceiving the danger. Makes you immune to it.
It's like forgetting that you're afraid of drowning.
Yeah. Oh no, I'm not supposed to tell anyone. Filled.
All right, now we can exit and go to the next one.
You gotta get through all these lasers.
It's faster than having Kel shoot them all down.
Yep.
Yeah.
We're gonna bribe this guard with tofu. They really like tofu.
Now, it's interesting because I'm pretty sure sprout moles are based on tofu. Like they originate
Yeah,
from tofu.
it's seems to be alluded to that sprout moles are probably overgrown pieces of tofu. So they're probably cannibalizing their own species with their enjoyment of said tofu.
But look how cute they look.
Look
They got
at
a little
how
plush of
cute.
one here. Cute little sprout mole plush that got stuck in the flower.
Yes.
So this sprout mole is gonna ask what's most important to you. Any answer you give will be correct. And this this one is just fed up and will give it out immediately.
Helen the Calamitous.
All right, now we can enter the password once the sprout mole goes away.
Once magic gets out of the way there. You were still at low HP, correct?
Yeah, I will heal once I get down there.
Okay.
All right, the password is sweet,
Sweet.
jelly,
Jelly.
Jelly.
filled,
Filled.
donut.
Donuts.
For those who may not know, Sweetheart is technically a donut.
Yes, she actually does have a hole in the middle of her like a donut.
Yeah. It real freaky.
Yeah, you won't ever see it because she wears like dresses and stuff. But
Right. But there is existing art in the game where you can actually see that. So.
yep, there is sweetheart swimsuit art in this game.
Yes.
I
That's a
will
thing.
safety save here. I don't think I need it, but I will do it anyways.
Yeah.
After what
I
happened
mean,
last
it's like you never know what can happen.
Nothing wrong
like,
with safety saving. Anyway, as you can see, because this is a pre-boss cutscene, we can skip it. Yeah, spoiler alert, boss fight. With the best theme in the game that you won't get to hear.
No, we're going to rotten
Unfortunately.
milk her.
It's gonna lock us up at the dungeon forever. Can you believe it? Oh no,
Oh no.
we angry.
And she's dead.
Now there is a long cutscene coming up where they finally reunite, and since we already did Humphrey, they will stay like that. If
Yes.
you want to get a few donations in.
Absolutely. We have a $50 donation from Gil.
Ooh.
Says DEFCON 1 thread created. Without Star, the entire server is falling apart.
Yo.
At least she's making big moves on the big screen. Good luck, Star. We have a $5 donation from Peaky, who says, "Hey, Star, much love from the OMORI Discord. We're all rooting for you." From Pat.
Oh, you scared me for a second, Pat, I swear to God.
Sweetheart Stan came in with another donation. He says, "Had a previous donation, but I forgot to add the hashtag. But don't worry, I got you. Just wanted to say, I hope the run goes super well, and I wish I could be there IRL."
Thank you.
Hopefully eventually.
Hopefully, eventually, yeah.
You can fit in a few more donations. This is a long cutscene.
Okie dokie. $50 from Dan and Emma, who says, "In these difficult times, it really warms our hearts to see everyone chipping in to help those less fortunate. Much love to all the runners." And we have $14.30 from Heck, who says, "Good luck speedrunning my favorite game of all time. Hopefully it'll be a breeze and less traumatizing than completing the game normally. Remember to stay safe, hydrated, recycle, and have an oyasumi after this run."
Recycling is a concept.
Oh yeah.
Means good night in Japanese, by the way.
Oh, that's sweet.
Our bond's improved.
That means you
Yo.
get better follow-up actions if we use them ever. But normally those are pretty cool.
We are
Yes.
actually done with all the fights of the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's not really any more fights.
We just have to collect those remaining pesky keys. Yeah.
We're gonna go grab the best key in the game, the L key now.
Yes.
L. Yeah, there's a gigantic hole in the stage.
Coincidentally, a Basil cutscene comes up right after that.
Who? Who?
Yeah, who's Basil?
I feel like if there was a character in this game named Basil, I would remember him. Like he'd be more important.
Yeah, I don't really. I know the her. I don't recall much beyond that.
Anyway, as you fall down the hole, the others will be lost. This is normally the point where, after this, normally you would go and do the last resort stuff, but we've already done all that, so yeah.
And we also get over our fear of drowning in this. But I think we already conquered that.
We're gonna reconquer it. Conquer it twice, just to really send home the message.
All right, we are in a spooky lost library. Mari was actually talking about it before in that cutscene in Firefly Forest, if you remember. She mentioned a spooky library that was directly underneath them. This is that library.
This is the Lost Library area. Oh, look, there's Mario
Oh,
right there.
yeah. What was that? That was spooky.
Very spooky game.
You can actually visit this area later during specific game routes. It's mostly used for lore at this point, but you can revisit it later. L. Just like the sous chef took a big L.
I was thinking L for lore.
Oh, yeah, L for lore. L for looking through the bookshelf to see.
Little Basil.
I wonder who that is.
Oh, it's just a kid standing out in the field by himself. I sure hope nothing bad happens to him.
Yeah, that would be quite unfortunate.
Ooh.
There is another trigger content coming up.
Back. Don't forget, it's in the toy box. We'll never, it will never address this in this route, by the way.
Yeah, it's fine.
We'll never find out what's in the toy box. You have to play the game for yourself.
All right, another cutscene is coming up. You can get in a few donations.
Alrighty, we have a $200 donation from Cotis, who says, "Hi."
Hi.
Hi.
Hello.
Greetings.
Salutations.
We have a $75 donation as well from Moonbeam, saying, "Gotta support my moon-themed brethren." And a $150 donation from Gistrio, who says, "You gotta win by doing absolutely everything."
True.
All right, I just want to explain one thing, then you can get back to the donation. We're going to wash the dishes. There is a 9% chance they break, but we just basically sit here and hold the space bar so we can get through it as fast as possible. Breaking it is obviously sore. We don't want that to happen, but there's nothing we can do about it. All right, you can get back to the donations.
So this is the dishwashing that was mentioned
Yes.
earlier. Ah, we finally made it. $75 now from Kodiak, who says, "Omori is now on my to-play list."
Good.
Excellent.
I'm curious, since you all are obviously so passionate about this, and it's been awesome to watch so far. Just a quick question, because it's kind of what I do. What kind of inspired you all to get into this? Like, how did you all find it?
She told me to play it like a billion times. It was like, you need to play it, play more. I was like, okay.
I mean, it absolutely seems like it's up your alley.
Definitely. It's very,
Yeah,
very
a
good.
person recommended it to me in 2018 when the demo released, and I fell in love with it instantly.
I actually had a friend of mine recommend it to me, and I was like, okay, yeah, no, this is great. Like, it's like I adore this. Like, I got into it, I beat the game, and they still haven't played through it. So it's like,
No way!
so I've been continually attempting to coax them into actually beating the game.
It is such a good game.
There are definitely some people in the audience that need to beat this game right now.
No pressure.
So as you can see, we didn't break any of the ditches, which is good. We're gonna bathe ourselves.
Yes, it will be a very nice bath.
No
very
problems
soothing.
whatsoever.
Wait, how deep was that bathtub?
Yo!
We're going down.
That was crazy.
We got the 100-foot deep bathtub,
All right, so we're gonna face our fear of drowning next.
which we already conquered, by the way. So we really want to send the message. Conquer it a second time.
It should be noted that these all correlate to actual events that you will find out in the true route, so you should play this game.
Yes.
Yep.
All right.
Sonny doesn't have these fears for no, or excuse me, Esteban doesn't have these fears for no
Esteban.
reason.
Esteban. Whoever you are.
All right, you can fit in a few more donations.
Beautiful. I was about to ask if we had a little downtime. So listen, we just got a $14,300 donation.
Yo!
Yes.
Oh,
Holy moly! Can we get some hype?
Yo!
Gosh. Whoa! This is from OMOCat.
Yo!
That is
That's incredible.
amazing. Oh my gosh.
Oh my God, thank you so
Oh my
Thank you so
gosh.
much.
So, OMOCat, wow. Okay, OMOCat says, hello.
Hello!
hey.
Hope you're having a good night. I still can't believe that Omori is at GDQ. I'm shaking from excitement.
Oh, goodness.
Thank you, starsmiley, and the small but dedicated Omori speedrunning community for taking the time to learn how to break the game beyond recognition. The dev team and I are having a wonderful time watching this together and screaming, how the heck did we miss that? Jokes aside, we are all so ecstatic for Omori to be a small part of GDQ to help this great cause. The world is going through a tough time right now, so every bit of kindness counts. Let's give support to Doctors Without Borders. Also, I love Omori.
I love
Omori.
Omo, thank you so much.
Thank you for
Oh,
creating the
goodness.
greatest game of all time.
Oh, my
Thank you so
goodness,
much for
yes.
making this game. It's incredible.
Also, you
Also-
may have noticed that there's a guard function here. I don't know why that is there. It's not supposed to be there.
Yeah, don't ask questions.
Yeah, that's...
Like, you're supposed to get it on the true route, and it functions exactly like it would on the true route. You're not supposed to have it here. I don't know why it's there.
Yeah, it's really weird.
14,300. So 143 is a very important
It's
number.
a
in
very
this
important
game.
number.
It means I love you.
Yes.
Do with that
That
what you
does.
will.
Okay. We are persistent through our fear of drowning. We already did it, but here we are again.
You got over your fear twice. I mean,
Yeah, we're-
you really
we're
just had to
especially-
show its place.
What I don't understand is that he got this through the bath. Does he go through this every time he takes one?
Right?
Well, we stayed inside. We're a gamer, and as we know,
Maybe now that we've gotten over our fear of drowning twice, drowning will now be afraid of us.
now we can take a bath every single day, which you should be doing, by the way. Especially while you're at some sort of convention, kind of like GDQ.
All right, we are done bathing, and we will go back inside. The spider is still there.
Spider's our friend.
Oh, I sure hope there's nothing scary in the room. Ah!
Hi.
There's something looking at the bed.
Something.
All right.
Esteban, I am in your walls.
We will come back to white space, and this is the part where we're supposed to do Last Resort in Humphrey. You find out that all your friends have signed contracts and now work at the Last Resort. As such, you are alone. You will find Kel, and he was supposed to take you to the Last Resort. We're not going to do that because we already beat Humphrey.
Yes.
We are simply going to get the required keys and enter black space.
It's both Esteban and Omori.
Yes.
What could it mean?
Ooh.
One of them disappeared. What could it mean? Maybe we'll have to play the game to find out.
Whoa.
Really, play the game. It's so good.
It's so good.
I guarantee you, you will cry at the end.
Again, it's on sale on Steam.
Yep.
All right, we are exiting, and we don't even check white space this time. We were automatically put in the neighbor's room.
Yes. There's actually something interesting if you try to go back into white space at this moment, but
Who's the guy in the middle?
I don't know who that is, honestly. I've never seen him before.
So this, is a whole segment that, yeah.
Okay, we're gonna meet up with Cal. He's supposed to guide us to the Last Resort, as mentioned earlier. Apparently, we just now got over a fear of drowning.
Yes.
We have never swam before. If you want to get in a few donations, now's a good time.
We're about to get over our fear again, so.
Again? Wow.
Again.
again.
You know, sometimes you got to do it more than once. It's okay. Alrighty, we have, this is $5 from 30 Aces, which I think is a little late, but just wanted to remind Star that she has to go into the M key room at some point when she collects it. That's all.
That's where we are going right there right now.
Oh, right now.
Right now.
Here we go. Perfect. That was perfect timing then.
We are going
kidding, I meant to
downstairs
read
and we
it
will
right now.
immediately enter the M room and get that key.
Perfect. We've also got a $20 donation from Risa, who says, watching Omori makes me happy.
Okay, that's what I thought.
You're just checking what letters you have?
Yeah.
Okay. Because loading the.
Because technically we didn't get OMP. I just wanted to make sure that this file did. I'm pretty sure it did, but I had to be sure.
Yes. Just for consistency's sake. Consistency Consistency's sake. Good Lord.
M.
I would try a consistency shake.
Yeah, consistency shake. It's got Reese's in it. I like Reese's.
Yo, it's got consistency? That's crazy.
It's got coffee and orange juice.
Yeah, apparently we're doing Underwater Highway for the first time. Oh, the S key is all the way over there.
Oh, uh-oh.
I guess this is a weird file. I'm gonna have to go all the way around.
Wait, really? You don't have the... Oh, uh-oh.
Let's see.
Can you walk
Oh,
through
wait,
them?
no, maybe I can. Maybe I can.
Oh, yes!
I do have enough money.
Because we opened these earlier, when you go into this area again,
You can just
it
walk
reloads
right.
the gates, but they don't actually reload. They're simply suggestions.
Oh, uh-oh. So there's still one. Okay,
I
but we
can
got
pay
plenty
you.
of money.
We're rich. We can
We are swimming in it.
Everything
Get
is
the SK.
fine. We don't have to go around like we did in practice.
Yes,
That's
that was
so
awful.
an adventure.
going around. Most people probably did that casually. It was not a fun experience.
One key left. Which one's
Especially
it
when
gonna
you
be?
are severely underleveled.
Yeah, there's an enemy back there called a muscle clam. If it looks at you, you will simply perish immediately on the spot.
Can't confirm. All right, so technically you don't have all your friends, but going to Pluto's spaceline automatically gets them all back.
Yep. They freeze them from their contracts. Pluto is that much of a Giga Chad.
All right, we're gonna go back to Vast Forest and get the last key.
Which one's the last one again?
C.
C. I see that we're almost at the end of the game.
Yeah.
That's true. Now to avoid the Vast Forest enemies again.
Yeah, so the C key is in a small little sort of sub area, housing a, I don't want to say like secret boss because it's not really secret, but
It's like a mini boss.
The mini boss
it's
is optional.
Just an optional boss, yeah.
against an enemy called the Kite Kid. Now, you can normally fight the Kite Kid whenever you want. If you choose to do it early on, it's ridiculous, but his difficulty doesn't scale, so like you can do it whenever and just destroy him later. But if you do it early on, it's a big challenge.
And the reason we couldn't get this key earlier is because we didn't get over our fear of heights until we went to Otherworld, and then we just kept immediately going back and forth.
Yep.
So
And now we
now-
can finally grab it.
This is a bit of a long cutscene if you want to get a few donations in.
I can absolutely help with that. We have a $10 donation from Ellie Bronte, who says, my partner introduced me to GDQ in 2020, and I've steadily gotten more and more obsessed. I'm hoping we'll one day make it to a GDQ in person.
Maybe one day.
Maybe one day.
I can tell you right now, and I'm sure you all agree, that being back in person has been absolutely heartwarming, wonderful, and as tired as I've been, I am so happy, and I still can find energy because it's been amazing.
Exactly.
Yep, precisely.
Yes. We also have a $25 donation from Artemis, who says, this game is weird, but I love it. Thank you for keeping me entertained during a late night working. Loving the runner, host, couch commentary, and vibes for this run. Can't wait to poison, gift a sweet treat to the sous chef. Hopefully you enjoyed that.
I certainly did.
All right, a black space is now open. We can enter it now. This may take a little while to get back. Yep, there we go.
I was a little worried there for a second.
Yeah, I was worried there for a second.
was like a crash, right?
That would take
That
a
would
while.
have been
That
a
would take
bit
a while.
awkward.
Yeah, the way that cutscene loads can cause some interesting behavior because it has to hard unload the area.
All right. No, not get an encounter.
Not gonna run into the tree.
It's for as relatively easy as like those enemies are to dodge. I feel like I see like every top level runner run into one of them on the way to get the sea key. It's the most ridiculous thing.
Yeah, so we're following the shadow now.
Following this stranger. Oh, all the
Wait.
flowers are dead.
Oh, okay. I was like, where is he for a second? I'm like, oh, okay, he's not supposed to show up there.
We're getting flashbacks to the very beginning of the game when
That we were supposed to look at, but we didn't because we were going fast.
Now you are able to tag step past these, right? But
No, you do not have access to the tag function here.
Really, I was not aware of that. Whoa.
No.
Okay.
I don't know them anyways, so.
Okay.
But yeah, you cannot tag step back
Doesn't
here.
seem like it'd really be
That's-
worth it anyway.
That's interesting. Is that like some sort of weird side effect from?
Yeah.
Okay, I see.
Because technically you're still in a state where you're supposed to still be with Kel.
Oh, that's right. And they
you
do
can't
temporarily
tag there.
disable that for that section. That's right. That makes sense.
Anyway, now we're going to go down into the... are the trees going away? What's happening with the trees? Oh, my
It's
goodness.
kind of foggy. It's hard to see.
Climate
Yeah.
change.
Oh, okay. Yeah, something weird. That's something.
They're all dead now.
Oh, dear.
Seems like there's some sort of forest fire. I wasn't,
Oh.
not good.
And I don't think the water's supposed to be red.
Oh, yeah.
Or
Never a
hands
good
coming
sign.
out of it.
Fruit punch.
Kind of looks like those maps in Roller Coaster Tycoon 2 that you can turn the water red.
All right, this will be quite a long cutscene. You can get in a few donations.
Alrighty, I wanted to toss in a few short ones because we have an anonymous $100 donation with no message, an anonymous $250 donation with no message,
Whoa.
a $15 donation from Maveen with no message. But I want to give all these donations some time, right? A $250 donation from Jusby22, a $500 anonymous donation, a $100 anonymous donation, and a $25 donation from Luma, who says, I love Omori.
I love Omori.
Love Omori.
Love Omori. Okay, we are
Thanks,
finally
Luma.
entering black space.
Welcome to Black Space.
Home of the black space.
So, white space is very tranquil and peaceful and calm. This is basically the opposite of that. Black space is where this game really just dives into the whole psychological horror thing.
Yeah, it's supposed to be the darkest recess of your mind, by the way. There is a little bit of a jump scare coming.
It's spoop.
Jump scare, what are you talking about? This game doesn't have any jump scares. Boo!
That actually scared me.
Oh.
All right.
So peaceful. So tranquil. Ah!
Oh, come on. FNAF security breach was earlier.
I don't know why I'm running this. I get scared by everything in this game. I ran without audio for the longest time because I was scared of the sound effects.
Oh, man.
No, the game's sound design is absolutely sublime.
It
Probably my
is.
favorite thing about it.
Awesome.
Welcome to black space.
Home of the black space.
So there are a bunch of doors in this area. You don't have to enter every door, and you can enter any door because they all lead to the same area. You will always go to the areas in the correct order.
Yep.
We're just kind of vibing here.
The music, if you listen really closely, is an incredibly, deep toned version of the regular white space theme.
Oh, I did not realize
I did not
that.
realize that too.
Boom, boom,
I suppose that makes sense.
boom, boom.
If you could see closely, there are a bunch of strangers walking around.
Yep.
We're gonna ignore them.
Unless they get in your way.
Yeah, hopefully they don't get in our way.
Yeah, you don't need to do every single one of these, you just need to do a certain amount of them.
Yes.
And they get a little bit,
Get a
yeah,
little
like I said, this is really where it decides to lean into the whole
They get a little crazy.
psychological horror. Star, do you do the watermelon one?
Yes,
Yes,
you do.
that is done.
Good.
All right, and to exit, we will find these red hands.
They take us back home.
What do the red hands symbolize? Oh, well, you'll have to play the game to find out.
I believe this room is the one with the flashing lights. Yes, it is.
Ah, yes.
It'll be very brief, but still serves as a warning.
I hate it when I forget to install Counter-Strike Source.
Technically, you're supposed to interact with Stranger here. You don't really have to.
Right.
There, all these next rooms, Stranger is just sitting there next to the key. You don't have to interact with him at all. You can go straight down for this one. There's this convoluted path. You can just go straight down. Oh, there's one right here. I missed you. All right. You think after 2,000 hours of playing this game, I would remember which rooms go next, but I don't.
It's a surprise to everyone.
All of these houses can be interacted with. You can knock on the doors. You should do that if you play this game.
Yes.
Knock on every single one.
Yeah, there may or may not be something interesting if you are thorough with that.
Yep. Also, don't mind the incredibly bizarre-looking creatures.
Yeah, that's just so weird.
There's a lot of weird things in this area.
There's a bizarre creature zoo hidden in the depths of this game that you will never find.
Right, yeah.
No, this is where 143 becomes important.
Oh, is this the room that you have to wait?
Yeah, this is the I love you room.
Liar.
Yes.
Fun fact, those small little things with the eyes, they're called little basils.
Liar, liar,
Interesting.
liar.
I don't know why.
Huh.
Ah, I love it when my pathway becomes consumed by the void.
Liar, 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 liar.
I love it when my paralysis demon tells me they love me.
And now something's gonna follow us for a bit. Something's gonna become a party member. I wonder what their skills in battle are. Do you think they can use rotten milk?
I think they could do that, yes.
Anyway, whatever you do, do not wait 143 seconds and fall into the void.
Yeah, that's something.
All right, which room is this? I'm surprised by every room. Oh, it's this room.
Oh man,
Hey,
this was
hey,
especially
Mouse.
The triggering content.
Yeah, just want to say this room was especially tense during the last.
Everyone hates this room.
Yeah, during the last Discord plays OMORI, this was an especially tense room.
So
No
this
one
room,
likes this room.
the cat's stapled to the table for a reason. Meow Meow is very, very glad that you didn't do anything bad.
The game tricks you into thinking you have
Everything will
to
be
Yes.
fine,
kill
okay?
Mew, but you don't.
You do not have to.
Nope.
Like you kill Mew and then you still can't get out, and then you realize that you
Right.
couldn't have done you
couldn't
could have
have done
gotten away
anything.
with not doing that.
Hey, look, it's Basil.
Wait, who's Basil?
Oh,
I don't know who this is.
Man, there sure are a lot of watermelons here.
Yeah, I mean watermelons are pretty good. I like watermelons.
I like watermelons.
Pretty tasty.
They are.
I love when they fall into a bunch of bite-sized pieces. Really delicious.
Just juicy red. Just so good.
All right, so here we kind of just have to wait here for it to fade to black. No matter where we go, it doesn't matter. It just has to fade to black on its own. And then we will get to the fun part.
A lot of watermelons. Let's go. See if any of them have anything.
Maybe one of them has an item.
No item in that one. Maybe the next one. Nope.
No.
Let's see if
There,
this one
there,
has
there
one.
has to be, there's a lot of them. There has to be one,
I feel
right?
good about this one.
Oh.
Look at that, a delicious watermelon. It's full of juice.
That was a lot of juice. Yum.
So if you've ever seen Basil watermelon jokes, now you know.
Okay, get it now.
Yeah.
Okay, this should be the last room before we
Yes.
can exit. This one is actually a pretty nice room. It's just a beach.
Yeah, the music in Black Space is completely unhinged. It's just...
Okay, where's the hand? Where's the hand? Where's the hand? I can't find the hand.
It's over there.
Yeah, there.
I found the hand. I found two hands.
I'm glad I can be so helpful. Anyway,
Yeah, it's
once
like-
you've done enough of the Black Space doors, this very important door appears. If you want to see the rest of them, you can do all of the remaining doors still.
They are very interesting doors.
They're
They
incredible.
are
You should check them
interesting.
all out. They're,
Yes.
Some of them, especially the last one, is just downright maniacal.
Yeah.
You may notice there are.
I will never
it's
look at an
snowing, and there are
elevator.
a lot of well done cold steaks just sitting around.
I will never look at elevators the same ever again. Take a nice safety save.
I don't think anything will happen. It's the end of the game.
I mean, you never know.
We got the flower crown, and now we're entering the church.
Anyway, what kind of JRPG wouldn't be content having a church in one of its final areas? Anyway, we finally found Basil.
We finally remembered who Basil is.
Ah, there he
Whoa.
is. He's
Yeah,
chained
there
up.
he is. By something.
Seems to be held in place.
cut him down.
We rescued him.
I don't know how OMORI did that without also cutting Basil, but all right.
Mori's pretty powerful.
That's true. I don't know who that is.
Anyway, because we're playing the bad route of this game, the Stranger Basil, if you could read, lectures us for being gamers and staying inside and not actually going outside.
Shoutouts to everyone who stayed inside on their first casual playthrough. And run right into it.
Ooh, that's crazy.
Now, this is kind of a long scene. Sunny is going to be, or Esteban, I should say, is going to be walking up. He's going to fight Basil real quick, or a stranger, I should say. Walk up some stairs, and something cool will happen. But there's a few times for donations.
Would you like one now?
Yes.
Okay. We have $5 from Salty. He says, decided to play OMORI back in February out of boredom, and it's now my favorite game, and I recommend it to every friend. Good luck on the run, and I love OMORI.
I love OMORI.
143. We've also got a $143 donation.
Yo.
This is from Mincy Minced, who says, I love OMORI.
I love OMORI.
I love Omori.
I love you. Thank you for enjoying the game.
I believe that was a dev.
Awesome.
It's awesome.
Fantastic
Yeah,
video
actually,
game.
yeah.
Thank you for making it.
Yeah, so Sunny's just gonna walk here.
All of this
He's gonna
sad stuff
become
with this, like-
incredibly slow.
All of this sad stuff with the shadow stranger Basil seems like it can motivate you to maybe, I don't know, see if you can find the real Basil if you play this game for yourself. You should do that, by the way. Go buy it.
Yeah, it's on sale on Steam.
I feel like something about this game, I feel like it's on sale. I may have heard that once. Man, I should really play OMORI.
Yes.
Good, yeah.
Ah, the stairs.
Yeah, he just kind of goes to a snail's pace here. There is more time for donations if you have any.
Yeah. We have a $100 donation from Heinz Beans, who says, hey, first name Star, second name Smiley, based Snow Globe Maine here. Can you talk about the wonders of Hero Root? Aubrey _ neutral. No, you don't want to talk about it?
No. It's something you got to experience for yourself.
No problem.
Anyway, Sonny climbs up these, or Esteban climbs up these stairs
And becomes OMORI.
meets Omori. And because, we stayed inside and didn't actually do anything, we remain Omori, not wanting to challenge ourselves or any semblance of fixing any sort of issues with ourselves. We instead stay inside and ignore it.
And Stranger doesn't like us doing that, so we're just leaving him here now.
Yeah. The game is pretty on the nose about, hey, this is not the good way to get past your life problems.
All right, so here we are going to be walking up some stairs.
For a while.
Yes. This is actually a good time to give a few shout outs. Thank you, RPH, for making the mod loader and the mouse touchscreen mod so that this could even be possible to begin with. Thank you for the OMORI speedrunning community for finding all of this and supporting me all the way through. Thank you for the general OMORI community who has shown a lot of love tonight from the donations. Thank you very much. And thank you for GDQ for having me on. With that, we are just walking up some stairs, so if you want to get in a few more donations.
I can certainly do that. And yes, this has been a fantastic run. This has been very cool. We have a $10 donation from Chokes, who says, Star Smiley, this is a warning. Wherever you are, I will find you and I will pin your messages. We also have a $5 donation from Wolf Shadow, who says, okay, I'm sorry I had to comment again. I'm not used to a video game character sharing my given birth name because it's just so unusual. Plus, it was traditionally a masculine name, and I'm a femme, so
Oh.
It's nice to see it more often. If the devs are still listening, I'm curious if they got it from the 1970s song I Was Named After. Very cool.
Interesting.
Yeah, agreed. And we have a $5 donation from Boris, who says, the best week of the summer. Listening to all of you while working is the best. Good luck to all the runners and hype for live event. Less than 3.
Oh, we finally made it up the
We're
stairs.
finally making it up the stairs at last. We're getting to the end. I should warn you, there is a trigger content warning that lasts for about 30 seconds until the credits roll.
We finally get up and we get to do what everybody is waiting to do. Go to bed.
It's the most hype part of all.
Yeah, I cannot wait.
It's a nice, happy ending. Everybody gets in their beds together, but obviously the music being very unsettling here, letting you know that this isn't really a happy ending.
And time is about to come.
One day left until what?
We never actually find that out.
Oh, yeah, you have to actually read your mom's messages.
We didn't read them.
Oh God, the sun, it burns.
And that's time. I hope you enjoyed that run. I am sorry about that soft log. I don't know why that happened.
We will figure that out.
Yes,
Get that
we
ironed out.
will. As usual, thank you, GDQ, for having me on. Thank you for doing this for such a great cause. Thank you, everyone, for donating. It's been an incredible experience.
And thanks again, OMOCAT, and everybody for donating.
Yes, thank you.
And with that, the credits roll.
Man, that was a fantastic run. Super cool. I'm so glad I got to be able to see that, be a part of that. So thank you so much. Star Smiley, you did wonderful. I'm going to follow up with a quick $25 donation from I'm an Issue, who says, last time I watched a run, we were waiting for Space Boyfriend to wail and skill swapping juice with me. Oh, swapping juice me. It's been interesting to see this game evolve, and I can't wait to see where the community goes next. Kel Nuke is canon. And $30 from Joe, who says, hello, everybody. First GDQ that I've been able to donate for. Happy to be here. Much love for the runners, the tech crew, and OMORI. You all love OMORI? Oh, good, good, good. Alrighty, we just got through a long but amazing run. I'm sure you all must need to get up and stretch real quick. Please get some water, stretch your legs out. We are gonna take a quick break and we will be right back. right, welcome back everyone to SGDQ 2022 powered by Twitch. So lovely to be here with you all this morning. It is now morning. Woo! We just had a wonderful OMORI run. It was amazing, and we are getting ready for a Greek Memories of Azure run by SaberaMesia. So leading into that, we would love to hand you over to an interview about the game featuring Keizaron and Sabera. So take it away. Alrighty, I'm sure we will be working on things and getting ready. We are just setting up for the run. No worries, no worries. Maybe I just gotta go talk to Keys and make sure that he's okay. Alrighty, I'm gonna toss in another donation your way. We have $10 from Flexi5, who says, got myself out of bed at 5 a.m. while on vacation because there was no way I was missing the Greek and Infernax double shot. Let's go, runners. We also have an anonymous $500 donation, which is wonderful. Thank you so much for your support. No comment, but you know, everything helps. We have an anonymous $5 donation as well. Doesn't matter, big or small. You get entered for prizes, and you can do all kinds of wonderful things for MSF. Like a $10 donation can purchase 45 emergency food rations for use in a crisis or natural disaster. So there's all kinds of wonderful things that your donations go towards. For a $15 donation, you can be entered to get a Game Over canvas tote bag. You have a $5 donation can get you a Silent Hill Halo of the Sun tote bag. You are entered to win all this awesome stuff. You can see a lot of these. There's one right now on the screen. You can see a lot of these like in the prize area. It's wonderful. And the prize team has been doing an amazing job showing these off. They're so cool. It's awesome to be like, you know, close in contact with the prizes, but it's for you all to have. Oh, and it looks like we are actually going to go into this wonderful interview. Alrighty, I'm gonna go ahead and toss it back over to Keys. Take it away.
Hello, SGDQ 2022. It's Keizaron, and I'm joined by the runner for Greek Memories of Azure. I hope I said that right. SaberaMesia. Sabera, I've known you forever. How are you doing, my friend?
I'm doing really well, thank you. I'm really, really excited to be here.
Now, these are questions I probably should know because we're close enough friends, but I've just never asked them. So this is my chance to actually have an excuse to ask them. What got you into speedrunning?
Great question. So in the early 1990s, I used to be in the like tracker music scene, and I knew this guy by the name of Vert, who you might recognize as the composer for games such as Shovel Knight.
Okay.
And so when Shovel Knight came out, I played it, and I played it a lot, and then I was like, you know, it would be kind of cool to speedrun this thing. Like, I'd seen people doing speedruns before. And so I got into the community. I actually met Munches like a long, long time ago as a result of that. But I always wanted to run low percent, and Shovel Knight low percent is really hard. So that was my like real introduction. But when pandemic started, I was looking for something to do, and I joined the Axiom Verge community. Just like kind of on a lark. And I was like, hey, I looked at the any percent run for this and somebody did something weird with a grappling hook. How do you do that? And they just like, somebody immediately fired up their stream and was like, I'm going to show you how to do that. And I was like, they were so supportive and so like helpful and welcoming that I just like kept running the game until now I have 5 world records in Axiom Verge. So
I mean, that's the way to keep running the game, am I right?
Yeah.
So you mentioned Axiom Verge, Metroidvania. You're also doing Greek, another Metroidvania. So that seems like your bread and butter now.
Yeah, so Shovel Knight was definitely not in that vein. I do like 2D platformers best, but the Metroidvania's just like ended up calling out to me something about like no instant death pits and like having a big continuous world and like a route that kind of makes sense in my brain and that I can puzzle solve on just really drew me. So Metroid Dread, which I got to race at Frost Fatales with Emre, it was so much fun. Axiom Verge 2. Greek is a little bit of an oddball, actually. It's more of a puzzle platformer, but I'm really excited to show it off to everybody. And it wonderful, wonderful game.
Now, there's obviously a history to the run itself, but you mentioned to me before this interview that there's actually been a category shift because of a skip.
Oh, yeah. So I don't want to spoil too much, but the entire first half of the Greek quest line leads you up to enabling access to a late area of the game where you find the last of your 3 characters. And for a long time, I had kind of hypothesized, what if you didn't have to do all of that? Literally any of it. But it relied on being able to do something so technically difficult that it seemed like it was actually impossible. And then one day, one of the other runners was I found some minor skip and they were like, oh, is it this skip? And I was like, no, it isn't. But it got me to go back to it and 45 minutes later, I'd hit it. And then I hit the next part of the skip that you need. So there's these 3 things in sequence that just kind of all came together right at the same time. And as a result of that, we had to split things into all main quests, which actually does the entire main quest line, and any %, which is what I'll be running on Tuesday. So I'm really excited to show that off. There's a lot of really cool tech in that run. We're going to miss some of the glitches in all main quests that I think are really fun, but I think everyone's going to really enjoy it.
Now, I did ask you, this is going to be my last question. I did ask you before if there's anybody or any community at all that you wanted to shout out, so floor is yours.
I want to give a really big shout out to the Axiom Verge community for being so supportive in the early period of my speedrunning. I also want to give a really quick shout out to the dev team for Greek, who explicitly messaged me to tell me that they were not patching out any of the speedrun glitches. So thank you. Thank you very much for that. I really appreciate it. And thank you for your support.
Well, I can't wait for your run. Don't forget, folks, Greek is going to be this Tuesday morning. So whether you have to get up early or stay up late, tune in. It's not a run you want to miss. We'll see you all later.
Alrighty, and with that, I'm even more excited to see this run coming up. It's going to be so good, so much fun. It looks adorable and wonderful. Gotta love the whole kind of platformy Metroidvania style. I am super, super excited. While we are still setting up, I would love to tell you all some more about, or some more donations. How about we do that? Let's do that. We have $50 from Anonymous, who says, in this strange world we're living in, it's always nice to know that every 6 months or so, another GDQ rolls around to keep us all in sync. Just a reminder to the chat, did you know that 25% of all Twitch viewers have an unused Prime Gaming sub? Put this towards Prime Gaming as the Infernax file name choice. Also, since I was mentioning some earlier, there is a $20 donation from Captured Bird who says, how about a dono train for those amazing prizes? Oh my goodness, everyone. Did you see that Kirby Star Rod earlier? I almost fainted, I swear. It's so cute. We do actually, speaking of that Infernax one, we do have file name choices for that. Right now it's a pretty even split. The top 2 choices are between Prime Gaming and SDN, with closely followed by MSF. So get your donations in if you would like to help determine the file name choice for Infernax. We also have some other fun things like an Easter egg showcase for MacBat 64. That would be really cool. It's like a stop and swap style Easter eggs hidden in the MacBat 64 run. That's awesome. I would love to see that. So there's all kinds of wonderful things. Plus, the next bonus game is open too, so you can always put money down. I see that we already have some donations added to the next bonus game, which is Halo Infinite. So That's also very hype. We've got a $50 donation from Roggle, who says, we are so lucky to have so many talented and generous runners as a part of this community. Continue being amazing and have a great SGDQ. We have a $25 donation from Corduroy, who says, no comment. And a $20 donation from Jonid Crushfire, saying, I'm a simple man. I see GDQ, I donate. Why, thank you. It is very simple to donate, actually. You know, you can go to gamesdonequick.com and click right from there. I believe you can also just go to gamesdonequick.com/donate. We are well on our way to getting toward that 400,000. I would love to see that number come up today. Be so much fun. So hype. I heard that. $10 from Mayan, who says, fantastic runs. Can't wait to see more while I'm working today. And $25 from Necro, who says, thanks for all you do. You're welcome, thank you. We have a $15 donation from a poor college student who says, love watching SGDQ. We have a $10 donation from Implied Kappa with no comment, but thank you for your support. As well as a $250 donation from Kasira, also with no comment, but thank you as well for your support. And we have two separate $25 anonymous donations with no comment. But sometimes, you know, you just feel like donating to MSF and